I think, are we live?
Are we? I'm on the stream.
We're live.
How long have we been live?
We just
Why
started.
is this not?
Okay.
We are also experiencing some technical difficulties. For example, my computer crashed, so I am only in hearing voice.
Everybody, please remember to be patient. We are still working out the kinks of this whole live stream gaming thing. We appreciate everybody being here.
Text is the mysterious voice.
Yeah, K5 Cal. I can give a brief recap. So last session, the session opened with all of us in the middle of Waterford, surrounded by sudden undead. I was attacked by the skeleton of a minotaur. Quidel and Seph were attacked by hands, right?
A severed hand scratched the fuck out of me.
Yeah. Mckensea saw a skeleton and jumped in a river. I forget what Leif was fighting.
A shadow.
And Jackson was fighting some drow. Did I miss anybody? Everybody vanquished their enemies and survived, except for me. I was murdered by a minotaur, but fortunately, these random strangers who had killed a bunch of other undead around me unmurdered me, and we went to explore, because it turns out fucking everybody in the city had just disappeared. And the handful of us were the only people who, for some reason, were neither corpses nor completely gone. So we went to just try and figure out what was going on. And the first place that it occurred to anybody to look was Quidel was just leaving the tower of a wizard friend of his. So we headed back there, and the wizard friend's tower was full of a strange and inscrutable magic, and his students were scattered corpse-like about the place. And we found him dead in his bed. And then they all attacked us. And them attacking us went on for a little bit, and then we managed to get them all to stop attacking us by successively hitting them with sharp objects and magic. And then the session ended. So when things start back up again, it is starting back up immediately after we have just murdered the reanimated skeletal corpse of a bunch of Quidel's friends.
Quidel also smacked me in the ass, and I'm super hot, just by the way.
That was a nat 1. I rolled a nat 1, and something that was supposed to turn into just an observation turned into ass smack, to end all ass smacks.
Competitive.
Hello and welcome back to the Queer Collective Dungeons and Dragons. A quick introduction, if you're just joining us, my name is Amand. I am the DM of this particular game. Does everybody want to introduce themselves? Starting with TX.
I'm TX Watson. You can find me at TX Watson on TikTok and also basically every other platform. And I am playing Arei of Burlkurt, a human fighter.
My name is Lemon. I go back to him. I have a TikTok under Extra Sour Childs and Instagram, which I just learned how to use. And I mostly post about stuff that
Lemon, your mic is cutting out every so often. I would double check your Discord settings. Sorry, Anthony. Yes. Yeah.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Anthony, also known as Token 808, across all platforms. I am playing Quidel Made Free the Wizard. My content is all over the place, so check it out. There might be some stuff you like.
I'm playing Seph. My handle is Survivor. I'm mostly on TikTok, but I'm technically everywhere. Plot twist, I just repost my TikToks everywhere.
I am Brennen. I am at Brennen Beckwith everywhere. I make a lot of LGBT, trans positive content. And I play Jackson, a lovable oaf of a half-orc, very attractive, himbo, some might call him. Yeah, that's my intro.
And speaking for the empty frame at the end of the row, I am Mckensea. That's Mckensea. You can find me on TikTok at Mckensea, and my character's name is Mckensea. I'm a genasi bard.
Okay. Who wants to do a quick... Did y'all already do a recap while I was setting up?
We did a recap a while ago, but I don't know how many new people are here since I did that.
Okay. Would anybody like to do a recap just within the Mage's Tower?
Just in the Mage's Tower.
Right. So, starting with the ass slap of the century and moving forward from there.
We came into the tower and found some dead students scattered about. We did some light investigation. Quidel used Detect Magic, and we could find that there was some magic going on, but uncharacteristically for the spell Detect Magic, it was not telling us what specific kind of magic was happening. We went upstairs to check the wizard's quarters and found that he was dead in his bed. Arei, me, I approached the body and put my glaive against its neck, prepared for it to rise from the dead. And Quidel got real mad at me about it. While we were arguing about it, and while I was not removing the glaive from the neck of the corpse, the skin sloughed off, it caught fire, and it burst and it floated up and started attacking us as a flaming skull. At the same time, the students' corpses from the first floor reanimated and started approaching us from below, and we fought that battle on two fronts, killing off the undead until we finished off the undead, and then the session ended. So we're picking up immediately after having just destroyed the reanimated corpses of Quidel's friend and his students.
Swag. So we're just getting back into it?
Let's just get back into it. That's all the prep y'all need.
The last thing we hear are thunder strikes as Quidel claps his hands and dispatches the last two zombies. They fly across the room. Kind of aggravated, but not like steaming mad. Quidel turns around and goes, "What was that? You know, I was kind of like trying to keep that from happening." To our fighter, Arei.
Is it your position that the corpse is reanimated because I was prepared for it?
It seemed as if approaching the corpses caused them to reanimate, yes. I'm not angry, to say the least. I have no right to be mad. I am just saying maybe let's be more cautious when it comes to unknown magic. And as he says this, his hands are outreached.
Preemptively ready for a fight.
I kind of caused the fight to start. Just saying. And as he says this, he looks over and looks at his wrist and then pulls his sleeves back down. Magic is can be a little hectic and crazy sometimes.
Can I have a perception check to see whether there was something up with Quidel's wrists right there?
Yes.
Gonna be the 13.
15 plus 5, 20.
Dirty 20. Quidel, what are you showing him?
You see what appears to be a magically burned-in rune on Quaidel's wrist.
All right. Thank you. I'm not saying anything about that.
Okay.
Cool. Quaidel gathers himself, looks around the room. There's nothing up here. As I mentioned before, I came here to find a spell. I have to do that. I can't leave this place without finding that spell, so I'm going to go check out the library.
Is this the top floor of this tower?
Yes.
As far as y'all know.
All right. Cordell, do you mind sticking with us for just a minute longer while we do a quick sweep to make sure there aren't any other corpses getting ready to jump us?
Feel free to, yeah.
All right. DM, can I just approximate that with an investigation check?
Yes.
All right. And is it all right if I take advantage because there's more than one person doing it?
Yes.
Actually, does anybody else have a better investigation than me? Mine's +1.
Let me check mine.
I have +11.
Sounds
What?
like
Shit!
sounds like Leif's our investigator.
Yeah.
I rolled a unnatural 23.
Dirty 23?
Okay. Doing a quick jaunt around the top floor, looking for more corpses and such. You don't spot any besides the ones you've already dispatched.
Sweet. Quaidel makes his way downstairs then. We don't see anything. I make my way to the library, and I am gonna ransack that bitch. There's nobody left in this tower. The mage who belonged to, this tower, he's dead. We literally watched his corpse rise back. He's not gonna get any use out of this stuff. I'm ransacking it.
While Quail's ransacking, I'm also going to look through the books and see whether there's anything on Archfey.
Alright, so both of y'all are down in our library here. Quaidel, roll a D100.
Oh shit. Do I have one of those? Is that just a D10?
It's a-
Is
yeah.
it this one?
You
Yeah.
should have a D10 with a 0 after all the numbers.
Got you.
So you roll that and the regular D10, and you use those as the 2 digits.
10.
Got a 10.
You want to put that one's going to jail.
Okay, the first thing you find, Quaidel, is a potion of healing,
Hell yeah.
and then roll one more time.
Come on, baby. 40.
40. You find another potion of healing.
Do I also get to make rolls like that?
You sure do.
Excellent. I rolled a 69.
Nice. You find a potion of climbing.
All right. Do I get 2 rolls like Quaidel, or?
You sure do.
$50.
You find another potion of healing. Okay. That's just kind of within the library, but not necessarily the books. Quaidel, roll an investigation for your
Sweet.
books.
That is my proficiency. What the fuck? 6.
6. So you find many books on the history of a lot of different kinds of mages, a lot of particular mages. You will pretty much find that this main floor library is not so much a spell library as it is an autobiography library.
It's just a bunch of books about. I want spells. It's just a bunch of books about people I already kind of know, but. All right.
Well, if we check the top, was there any kind of library in the upper floor?
There was only the mage's quarters, which upon
No clear.
There's no clear. There's a bookshelf, but it's smaller.
Well, quite hell, you should definitely check that bookshelf. I mean, if you can get that guy's spell book, that's valuable for you guys, right?
Yes. Can so I run back upstairs and I check out that bookshelf.
Okay, roll an investigation, and before you give me the answer, Arei, you wanted to look for something?
Yeah, I wanted to search the library for books that might have like interesting or rare lore about Archfays.
About Archfays. Okay. Roll an investigation.
I got a 15 on my investigation. Quadell.
17.
Okay. Arei, you find a particular book about one particular, oh god, what would you even call him? Like a magical creature studier, kind of. It's more autobiographical about him, but you think there might be some good information somewhere in the book, but you have to sit down and read it.
All right, I'll take that book and spend time with it later.
Okay. Quidel, you got a 15?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Upstairs, you find what, for my own edification and a little bit for this, what does everybody speak? What are your languages?
Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Orc.
Oh God, you can speak.
Common, Elvish, and Sylvian?
Okay.
Did I say that right?
Sylvan.
Cool.
I have Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, Draconic, Elvish. I'm like half blind.
I have Abyssal, Common, and Orc.
And I have Common.
Quidel, you find the mage's personal journal. It's a rather large journal. This man really enjoyed writing down his thoughts. However, it's all within a language that you can't quite decipher.
So I go back downstairs and I say I found the mage's journal, and this could lead us to know what kind of magic has been casted around the area. I can't make it out though, and I show everybody the book.
Nobody could make out this particular language.
I don't know whether anybody else said this, but Mckensea also had Primordial.
No one can make out this particular language.
All right.
Now would be a good time to know.
Does anybody here cast Understand Languages?
This is one of the spells I passed upon.
Oh, hi, Mckensea.
Hi.
Hey, Mckensea. We've introduced you. We've given your socials and your character, but please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Mckensea.
Leif, could you look around and see whether there are any rooms in this building that we haven't found yet?
Yes. Can
Do
I
I
an
have-
investigation check for that?
Are you down in the library with everybody else?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'm going to assist to give them advantage.
Okay.
So
was
with
supposed-
advantage, I got a dirty 20.
A dirty 20, okay. Leif, you notice that over here behind where Mckensea the pretzel is standing, you can make out just enough of a crack in the wall that you could slip through.
Why am I a pretzel?
Inside joke.
It's a long
No,
story.
you have to tell me.
Missed
Why
it.
am I a pretzel?
I was gonna say it's because you're so flexible, but your character has a -1 in dexterity.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna eat Mckensea now.
Your makeup is gorgeous. I love your hair too. I've never seen you wear it up. Sorry, completely unrelated to D&D.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
To the
Are you gonna tell me why
DM.
I'm a pretzel now? By the way, anybody gonna clue me in on the inside joke?
No.
Dana
you
lost
missed
the
it.
pieces, and you were just gonna be a pretzel. That's all it was.
I lost the pieces for a while, and then I found the pieces.
Do I have any indication of what language this is? I know I can't read it, but can I tell what kind of language it is?
You can feel that it is some type of magic language.
Would an Arcana help or no?
Try it.
Yes. I'm trying to read this book. It's also someone's personal journal, but he's dead, so...
And his skull attacked us.
Yes, 24.
24. You can feel, or you can tell that it is the same type of magic that has been palpitating this whole area.
See, this is a little bit frustrating because I can tell that this magic is specifically related to what's going on in the area. I just can't read it. I am going to take his journal and put it in my backpack, though.
Leif, are you going to do anything with the information that I told you?
I am going to announce it. I have found a me-sized secret tunnel. It's over there. I don't know what to do with it, but it looks really cool, and I can go through it, but none of you can. I'm big, and I'm a very small, very small.
Would
Do you want to
mind
pop through
checking-
and take a look, see whether there's a mechanism that we could use to open it wider?
However, if I get stuck,
I only caught if I get stuck.
Yeah, Lemon, you're kind of breaking up again.
one of you can break through walls. Determine this. So if I get stuck on the other side, or is there something bad on the other side, then kick it real hard, please.
Will do.
Jackson, you got that?
Just call. Does anybody have a little rope? We could
Yeah, I
tie
think
a
all of
little
us have
rope.
lots of rope.
We could
I
tie a
have no
little
rope.
rope to Leif. I don't know.
Yeah, I have a 50-foot rope.
Is it a deep tunnel or is it like a hole?
Leif hasn't officially gone and checked it out yet.
I'd like to hop over there and kind of stick my head a little bit in there.
Okay.
Well, just keep me updated. I'm gonna follow Leif and kind of peer through the hole.
Leif, do you have night vision? Or dark vision? Okay, you can make out what appears to be a small secret, an itty-bitty secret room, like a safe room, a scary room, with the shape of a body.
No, not another fucking body.
Alright, I'm gonna pull my head out of that hole. And I'm going to announce there is a room in there with a person. And I'm really is sleeping because that person is very still.
There's a room, you
Alright,
say.
Quidel, I want to check with you about this first before we make any further steps. Do you want us to enter that room disarmed with our hands up?
Hey, if there's no active magic happening directly, that wasn't like, let's be super cautious. There was a fucking corpse shaking violently as we approached it and got closer. But I want to do an investigation check to see is there another way into this room. If it's a hidden room, there should be a way into it, right?
So you're going to go over to the crack where Leif is and check it out?
Yes, or just that wall to see if there's like, Scooby-Doo type of like pull a fucking lantern and the thing comes down.
Okay, roll an investigation.
Scroll over. I know what my investigation is. Why am I doing that? Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. And roll a D100.
Which one is going to be good? 70.
70. All right. So you find the D100 was only to figure out what kind of cliche mechanism it was going to be. You find the book on the thing that you pull out.
So I walk over and I grab it and I pull it, and the thing does something happen?
The wall opens up and you are met with a small safe room like opening with a singular body inside.
I ready my glaive.
Every fucking time. It's always the book.
I also look at the book. Is it named The Boring Journal of Sir Edgar the Bland?
No, it is called Doorway, Hinges, and How We Open Them.
Can we see into the room?
Yes, you can. It is dark.
All right. I'm gonna make sure I'm pretty sure I have it opened, or I have it as my cantrip. But I would like to cast Dancing Lights.
Before you do that, Leif and Quidel, what are your passive perceptions?
Night.
Passive perception 10.
Okay. Both of you notice that this body is not decayed. And there's a slight pulsating light surrounding the body as if it is behind a magical barrier. You also notice that a frantically scrawled note is written in the hand.
Fuck. All right. Should I take magic or? Hey, Arei, do me a favor. Looks like the same thing's about to happen that happened last time. Since your sword's already drawn and ready, can you not stab, but give that body a gentle poke and see what happens? Because I'm not sure they're dead either, and I don't want you to stab someone who might be living.
Then you said they have a magical barrier?
It appears to be a magical barrier, correct?
Alright, I take a step backward away from the... And actually, no, I'm already pretty far back. I take a step forward. I still want to be like 10 feet away and tap the barrier with my glaive to see what happens.
Your glaive gets pushed away as if it is a shield. As if the magical barrier is a shield.
And was that like visually obvious to everybody else, or do I need to explain what happened?
That was pretty obvious to everybody seeing. I'm gonna move sadly a little closer.
So, is this like the same barrier that was keeping us out of the door the first time?
You'll have to use detect magic for that.
Okay. I cast detect magic as a ritual.
Okay. This is not the same kind of magic. This is a standard protection spell.
Can I use the 10 minutes of that ritual to do another search for more interesting books in the library?
Yes, you may.
Cool. The D percentile, right?
I'm sorry, say again?
Was that D percentile or D20?
D20.
9.
9. Okay. You find nothing of consequence unless you're just really interested to the history of the particular mages that went through this tower. You do happen to find one about the Archmage.
This Archmage? The Archmage in this tower?
Yeah, that you destroyed last time.
All right.
The Flame Skull.
Quidel, this book's about your friend.
Was it written in? What's he say?
It's written in common.
Will you read it?
Me? You want me to read the book right now?
Or you can give it to me if you want. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was offering. Like, if you would like the book about your friend.
Please and thank you. I will read that in a second. So I've detected the magic, and it is just a protection spell. So there's no. Can I cast Mage Hand? Will Mage Hand get through that protection spell, or is it?
Quidel, since you rolled it, or since you did a detect magic, I also want you to roll an investigation alongside that with advantage, since you did just detect magic.
Investigation, sweet. Because I have an idea if this doesn't work. 20, a dirty 20 again.
A dirty 20. Okay, you can tell that this particular magic spell, this defensive magic, was cast to specifically protect against the magic that you've been feeling.
Oh shit! So whatever magic that's caused the dead to rise, this magic has been made against that kind of magic. So does it stop me from going through?
I don't know. You'll have to try.
I don't want to walk through and get thrown, but magic is trial and error. Apparently, I was wrong. I step up to the entrance and try to walk through.
Roll a Constitution.
Fuck. Constitution. Oh, my Constitution's fairly okay. 13.
All right. You feel some resistance and pushback, and you can almost feel this magic scanning you, almost. But the moment you pass through it, the spell dissipates.
Whew. It's like pins and needles. It's a weird sensation. All right, I grab the note from the corpse's hand.
The moment you grab the note from the corpse's hand, all of the skin, muscle, and everything keeping this body preserved melts away and leaves.
Already an action to attack a dead enemy.
Only leaving a pile of bones that is not reanimated.
Well, that's gross.
Ew, that's nasty.
That's the smell.
Disgusting.
The smell.
I would like to let y'all know that I do not like the smell coming from that.
Jackson, roll a Constitution.
Okay.
While Jackson's rolling that Constitution, I want to read this letter.
Okay.
8.
Jackson, you throw up.
Come on.
You throw up and lose 1 point of damage. No, I'm joking. You don't lose any health, but you do throw up. All right, Quidel, on this note, it's very hastily scrawled. All you see is, 1 second, I need to come up with a name really quick. All you see written on this note is the name. I suddenly, ADHD brain just kicked in. Somebody, talk.
Just a random name.
Alfred.
Dexteritus.
Alfred Dexteritus. That's all it says. Who the fuck is Alfred Dexteritus? I don't. This is the last person. This is literally okay. So the letter is written so hastily, and this was their last message before dying. Alfred.
Is anybody else getting an echo in the chat?
Yeah, we are. I think it might be coming from...
Mckensea.
Maybe.
What? Why me? What did I do? You
I
guys
don't
are
know,
on my
I'm hearing it.
headphones.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. But whenever I hear the echo, it comes from you. Sorry, I'm just accusing you.
I have no idea. You guys are in my headphones. I can
Lemon, say something.
try my mic.
Hello.
Is Lemon echoing?
No.
Then it's probably Lemon.
I think it's Lemon.
Lemon,
Oh,
put
it's on
some...
It's
headphones.
probably because I can't get my earbuds to work, my AirPods, so the sound is coming through the same take.
Lemon sus. Lemon sus.
I don't know how to fix it.
Just mute yourself.
A list of things to try and do better.
Okay, everybody, don't talk. Lemon, you might want to... Well, are you doing this on your phone, Lemon?
Wait, I have an idea. Somebody say something.
Test.
Something.
Bitch.
Ah, yep, got it.
It's gone.
Kyle.
Yes. Perfection.
It's me. I have fixed it. I think.
Banana.
I was still hearing a little bit of echo.
I'm hearing more echo.
Okay, wait. I will turn my sound off and tell me if it's me. But I'm so confused if it is because you guys are in.
I think it's Mckensea.
Yeah, I don't
Mckensea.
hear it anymore.
I was right the whole time.
Mckensea.
It's Mckensea.
I was
Mckensea
right.
sus.
I was right the whole time.
That's crazy.
Mckensea,
What are
you
you
might
watching
have
the
to
stream
do... You might have to do a talk. I'll push to
Mckensea.
talk.
Mckensea.
I'm setting up my mic to see if that will help or not.
Okay, while Mckensea does all that, Quidel, what are you going to do with this newfound information?
I say aloud, Alfred Dexterity. Does anybody...
Dexterous.
Dexterous.
Dexteritus.
Dexteritus.
I hate this name. We've got to change this fucking name.
I'm sorry. It's the only one I can think of on the top of my head.
Wait,
We're gonna...
is the name Dexterity?
Dexteritus. I don't know.
Quidel's just
Why can't it be named
dyslexic.
Kyle?
Alfred Kyle.
Alfred Kyle. Very weird name. But anyway.
Mage name.
Alfred Kyle, father to Selena Kyle.
Dana, you should have a
Yes.
D&D character name generator pulled up.
I know, I really should.
I'm sure there's
Okay,
one online.
everybody, the new name is Arei Dex. That is ALI space RI space DEX.
Why does this sound like a pun?
What is it again? I'm so sorry.
Ali Ride.
I said that name aloud, see if I register anything on anybody's faces, but it looks like I don't. We are in literally a library filled with mages, with information about mages who have been in and out of this building. I'm going to look for that name in, I guess, the sign-in manual? You know, where you come in and you sign your name and what you're coming in to do, I guess.
Um,
I'm looking for
I'm gonna
contact
recruit-
information.
I'm going to recruit Leif to scour the safe room for interesting objects.
here, 1 second.
That I can do.
What is your passive wisdom, Arei?
Me?
Yes.
My passive wisdom is 15.
You remember seeing that name in the library. Quidel, what is your passive perception.
My passive perception is 10.
You notice the very faintest of other letters that might be written on the note.
Just looking at it really clearly. Ooh, I do that thing.
But
where
I think I
reach
saw
into-
that name, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I remember it on the spine of one of the books in the pile that you pulled off the shelf over there.
Sweet. I run over and investigate that.
Okay, roll an investigation.
Go with the one that has been doing me pretty good so far. You dirty bitch. 8.
That's okay.
Is that with advantage?
Can I do with advantage? Yeah, because
Do it with advantage. Yes, you may.
I'm about to put this one in jail, bro. 9.
That's okay. It's pretty easy with Arei's help to re-find the name that was written on the book.
Finds it.
Pulling out that book, the full title is something along the lines of Magical Linguistics, Arei Death's Linguist Extraordinary.
Oh my god. Do I have I'm gonna use they them. I'm gonna say that I found out that they are a linguistics.
A linguist.
A magic linguist.
Sounds like a book that will really help you translate that other book you found.
All right, I'm gonna sit down and start going through the book, and also pulling out I pull out the mage's personal journal. Does actually investigate that book. What's going on in this book?
With the mage's book or with the Arei Death's book?
The alley book.
Okay. It just looks like a pretty typical autobiography. But to know more, you'd have to sit down with it for a minimum a short rest, but a long rest preferably.
Can we take a quick long rest?
A quick long rest is 8 hours.
Well, we all were just in a battle too, so it would probably help us so we can get our spell slots back if we just took a quick long.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go take a nap, that's cool. I want to continue investigating this building.
Well, I'm gonna go for
want to
this
get
book.
out of here, y'all. It still stinks. I don't really want to be inside anymore.
I'm just saying, if I go through this and I can decode,
Can we at least try and find the mage's spell book?
Idea, you could take the book with you. We could do a little bit more investigating, and then we could try and leave the tower and find a safer place outside of the tower, or a safe place in the tower. That would be like a good place to have along.
Sounds good. Let's check out the secret tunnel real quick and see what's going on inside of there. Not the tunnel, but you know what I meant. I just want to see, I want to go with Ari's first instinct to see what's in there, because all the magical supplies are helpful.
Hi, am I still echoing?
No.
Cool.
Okay, first things first, Jackson, roll another Constitution.
10.
You throw up again?
I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. Y'all, I just threw up again. I would really quite like to leave. I'm gonna go.
Wait, Jackson.
What?
Before you go.
What?
You know what's a really good thing to stop you from throwing up?
Closing my mouth.
No, that too. But if you manage to smell something other than gross stuff, then you won't throw up because it's all based off of smell, right?
Which is why I want to leave.
But
I have perfume that you can smell.
Perfume. If you put a little bit right underneath your nose, then all you'll smell is the perfume or the plant.
I just want to go.
Let's just investigate this.
I have to go sing happy birthday. I am going wherever Arei is going. I will go through that secret tunnel
I will defend that cute little swordsmith.
I'm going outside. How do I get outside? How far is it to get outside?
Outside is way over here. I don't want to count how far that is, but it's a wide ways.
Okay, at the very least, I'm just gonna leave the library and go like hang out at that table over there.
Yeah, it smells bad in here, but you're good.
Go hang out with the other corpses.
Okay. Quidel, are you investigating that room? Or the
Yeah,
secret room?
I'm going with Arei and Leif to investigate the secret room.
Okay, roll
I'm gonna go with
investigation.
Jackson.
Okay.
Investigation.
With roll an investigation with advantage since other people are with you.
Sweet.
So having Quidel do this investigation, not Leif.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Nat 20, alright. Roll 1 second since you got a nat 20, give me 1 moment.
I send that to my friend who gave me his dice for this game.
Okay. Quidel, what you find in this room, you find really only the bones of the body that was in there. Nothing else catches your eye except for a glimmering ring on the corpse's finger.
I respectfully snatch that ring. Ooh, actually, before I do that, let me detect magic on that ring.
Oh my god, okay. Detect magic on it.
Yeah.
You should still have detect magic just running, right?
Yeah, you should. How many rounds does
Okay,
it run? How many rounds does that last?
I think it's like a minute or 10 minutes or something.
If it's a minute, I'm going to say it's not running anymore. If it's 10 minutes, it is.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, it's still running. So you can see that this is a ring of spell storing.
Spell storing?
Yes.
Oh no.
Now the spell that was stored within this ring, you can feel with your detect magic that it was the defensive spell that was guarding this corpse. And there is no longer a spell within this, but you can feel that you could, given enough time and effort, recharge this ring to hold a spell of your choice.
I'm gonna take that and put it in. Should I wear it? Do I wear this? Is it disrespectful to wear this ring or no? Is that fine?
I mean, what kind of ring is it?
What does this ring look like?
Huh?
What's the ring look like, style-wise?
Style-wise, this ring looks like it is made out of bronze. It is slightly twisted surrounding, and it has the facade of a tree with branches stretching across the ring. It's a very pretty, very small ring.
I put it on my pinky finger because that's the only finger it'll fit.
Okay. You can feel that you will have to be attuned to this ring.
Ooh, I gotta sit with this ring for a minute. Should I take it off and put it in my bag? I gotta tune myself with it.
Who are you asking?
I don't. Anyone who's listening, should I just wait? I don't know. How do I tune myself to the ring?
I mean, generally, different magic items have different attunement rules.
I'm
That might just be something. I think if you spend a short rest with it, you should be able to figure it out.
All right. Until I figure that out, I'm just gonna put it in my bag.
But also, I want to ask Leif to do a little bit more looking around. I want to know whether there are any hidden compartments in the mage's bedroom or access to a basement that we haven't found, because it feels very strange to me that we haven't found the mage's spellbook.
If I am to accompany you, that is exactly one payment of a ride on top of your head so I can have a better view of seeing everything, if that is all right.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Arei is with Leif. Arei is Leif's steed. They go upstairs to check out the mage's quarters, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. Roll an investigation with advantage, Leif.
Oh, nat 20, which makes it an unnatural 31.
I hate that. Okay.
Ha
Okay. Give me a second, since you rolled a nat 20. Okay. Leif, as you search around within the mage's quarters, you find various knickknacks, various lived-in pieces of scrolls and parchment. It really seems that this mage was much more of an academic than a practicing mage. But what you do happen to find is a ring of mind shielding, which for anybody who wants to know, while wearing this ring, you are immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you are lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it.
That's terrifying.
So there's a ring of mind shielding?
Yes.
No spellbook, though.
No spellbook.
Any gold?
Oh,
Yeah, one second. Ooh. Can y'all hear that?
What was that? I love how we all looked up at the same time.
That was in my room for some reason. You find 98 golds. 98 golds. And 75 silver.
Damn. What's my ring called again? Sorry, I'm trying to add it to my equipment.
Your ring was called the Ring of Spell Storing.
There it is.
Okay, while people are writing things down, what is the rest of our party doing downstairs? Jackson, Savvy, Mckensea, y'all haven't done much.
I was following Arei.
Oh, you were. Okay, so you're upstairs.
I wanted to follow Arei. I wanted to protect my my hot companion, my hot journeyer.
Okay, Savvy, what are you doing?
Can I just like peruse and look around the room I'm in?
Sure, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 12.
12. You find some general paperwork over by the front desk in this back area with all of these boxes and crates, you find a couple of bottles of liquor, some food rations, but nothing else of great importance.
I'm a snag that liquor.
Alright.
And maybe like 1 or 2 food portions.
Look at the loot. We're finding so much loot here.
Okay.
See, this is why you don't just leave a place because everything's dead.
Add
I was
3.
going to the library.
Savvy, add 3 food portions to your bag. Also add 1 bottle of rye whiskey, 1 bottle of distilled vodka, and 1 bottle of brandy.
Shots on Seph tonight.
What's that song that's like you take a whiskey drink, you take a vodka drink? You also take a song that reminds you of the good times and a song that reminds you of the bad times? No.
Jackson, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm kind of bored right now. There's nothing for me to smash. There's nothing for me to fight. So I'm gonna go. I guess I'll talk to Seph. I kind of look up, and I'm sitting down, kind of getting over the dry heaving and the throwing up. So I'm gonna ask Seph. So
roll a Constitution.
Okay. 14.
Okay, you don't throw up again, but you all of a sudden become acutely aware of the ass smack that happened earlier.
So, wait, what?
Your booty hurt.
But I wasn't hit that hard. I hit him that hard.
I know, and you feel as if you may have just fucked up doing that.
I think
okay.
you're still in pain. It's you are emotionally revisiting it.
Yeah, it's
Your
an anxiety
mind
trait.
booty hurt.
Okay.
Your mind booty.
So I look up at Seph and I'm like, so I don't really understand. Why did you see that Quidel hit my butt? What do you think that meant?
You know, I've heard that's how wizards greet each other.
Okay.
I'm sure that's all it was.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Seph, roll a performance for that.
Which one is that? Cat. Hold on, I can't read. Performance. There we go.
Okay, Seph, roll a performance, and
a whole whopping 9.
Jackson, roll a wisdom.
11.
Wow. Okay.
Oof.
You know what? I'm gonna have you roll with disadvantage.
My wisdom is already in -1.
I know. Roll again.
Okay, it's still 11.
Damn it. Okay.
Jackson just knows what's going on here.
Jackson can tell that Seph is not being sincere when they say that's how wizards greet each other.
You know, I've met other wizards, and they haven't smacked my ass like that. Do you think Quidel is a different type of wizard? Or maybe, you know what I've heard from other people is that sometimes people smack your ass when they are attracted to you.
I'm gonna be real honest with you, Jackson. I spend a lot of my time in the woods with not people, So I think you should trust your gut because this is the most human interaction I've had in the last 3 months.
Do you think Quidel likes me?
Quidel, roll a perception.
Dana putting us in a corner. You said a perception?
Yes.
Where I have nothing. This is just going to be a flat whatever I roll is what I get because I have nothing to add to it modifier-wise. Nat 1.
Oh my god.
I'm just like, tra-la-la, reading the book.
Yeah, you don't hear any of this.
Okay, cool. So, in that case,
just by Jackson screaming.
Yelling. I'm really into this.
Everybody else heard that.
Literally everybody else heard that except for Quidel.
Just staring at the ring on my hand like, it's the aesthetic. This is real cute.
I think you should go for it, Jackson. YOLO.
I don't really know how I feel about love.
Neither.
So what are have you ever what do you do? Do you do anything like spells? Can you like cast a spell to like see if he likes me?
I mean, I can go ask him. but I can so I don't do magic. I'm a monk. So all I really can do is some really cool acrobatics for you, or I could give you a tarot card reading. That's about it.
What's that?
What's that?
I don't really know how to read, but what is tarot?
Jackson, roll a quick constitution.
13.
You vomit one more time.
What? I'm out of the room!
This is not a vomit prompted by the smell. This is a vomit prompted by talking about love.
Me too, Jackson.
All right, so are y'all savvy? Are you going to read tarot for Jackson?
I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but I can just do a reading for you if you'd like.
Okay.
Honestly, I come back downstairs while that's going on, and when the cards are like on the table, just lean over and say, "Ooh, that doesn't look good."
Okay, while this tarot card is reading, I'm going to say this tarot reading is going to take 30 minutes.
I like those pictures. I like the pictures on the cards. They're quite pretty.
Thanks.
While that's going on, if that's going to take 30 minutes, can I like go over just the like I'm going to skim the book. I'm not trying to read the alley book. I just want to I'm skimming through it. I'm trying to find contact information, like the last known places. Like if I can find where that person is, that'd be helpful.
Yeah. You quickly... Oh. Okay. Sorry, something was going up with my computer. As you skim through this book, you can see all of the different places that she existed, all of the different places that she has been in her travels. It looks like the most recent area that she is in, according to this book, is a place called the Fourth Island.
Does anybody know anything about the Fourth Island?
Somebody roll a history check.
What's a history check?
It'll be in your
I
skills.
got a 12.
I also got a 12.
I wouldn't know.
All right, y'all kind of have heard of the Fourth Island. The Fourth Island you thought was a myth. But you know about it only in passing. There should only be 3 islands.
4th island? Can anybody else check? That's crazy.
I rolled a 22.
Wow. You happen to know that the 4th island is not a myth, as you have seen it and been there as the water. Oh God, what's your race? The water, whatever the fuck you are.
Genasi.
Genasi. As the water genasi that you are, you have. Well, I'm gonna say you haven't been there, but you know people who have traveled near there who existed in your society. So you know it is a real place.
It's real.
You don't necessarily know exactly where it is, but you vaguely know around where it is.
Can I explain this to my comrades?
You can, but you will have to decide if you are going to tell them that you can't lead them there through the water because you can't return to the ocean.
Oh.
Like,
never mind.
Story? Everyone's like, backstory.
I mean, you could just like give the information without volunteering that you can't lead them there.
I mean, that's what I was going to do originally, was just say, like, give the information, but not provide a way there. Not say that there is not say that it's accessible.
Right, sorry. That was much more of a whisper just to Mckensea, that Mckensea, you know that you cannot go there. You can provide that information should you like to or not.
I look at my team and I just say, it's not a myth. I know it's real. And leave it at that. And then I turn away.
Okay, at this point in time, Savvy, I want you to give Jackson an artificial tarot reading for me real quick.
Okay, so I ended up pulling the 7 of Cups, which the cards are saying that many prizes are presented to you, some of which may not be in your best interest. You are projecting your dreams onto reality and creating illusions that seem way too good to be true. Too many options can be confusing, and you find yourself constantly living in a state of FOMO. So I don't think it looks good. So I don't think you gotta worry about it, buddy.
Well, I don't worry about much things, so I'll just I'll just think about it. But I don't really think that much.
Me neither.
But thank you. Those are nice pictures. I like the cups.
Thank you. It was my mother's.
Okay, before anybody can do anything else, Quidel, I'm going to say that you have a passive detect magic happening at the moment. Everybody else can just kind of hear the slight commotion happening upstairs. Quidel, you can feel that same devilish magic that was involved in the floating flame head. It feels like it's coming back together.
Wait.
Whoa.
Aren't we upstairs?
No, we came back downstairs.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Quidel goes, whoa.
Yeah, no, I decided that we came back downstairs to tease Jackson.
Yeah.
My detect magic is still in play, and that the thing that brought the skulls back to life, it's happening again. It's happening somewhere.
All right. Do you want to deal with it again, or do you want to leave?
I'm thinking there are still other buildings that were magically sealed. Remember when I did the detect magic just to see what was going on? There were still doors that had the same kind of seal on it. So I'm afraid that there's probably more undead rising in the city of Waterford.
You're saying you don't want to leave?
I mean, where are we safest? Do we there's nothing else in here for us. I think we found everything we need. Should we venture?
I am
I'd like to
asking you to make a
venture.
decision.
A quick,
I'm referring to the rest of the party.
a quick aside from your DM. You know that in the library there are a couple of windows, and you know that this building is on the edge of town.
But I run to the window and I peer out of it. I don't relay this information. I mean, y'all can follow if you want, but I'm not relaying it to anybody else. It's just that have a thought, execute thought kind of thing happens.
Is anybody else following?
Yeah, I follow over to the window.
And I'm attached to somebody's head, so
You're attached to
coming
Arei.
Yeah.
Jackson, Seph, and Mckensea, what are y'all doing?
I vote for leaving.
I also vote for
I think
leaving.
that's what we're all doing is we're leaving out the window apparently. Apparently
Okay.
that's
Looking
what
Out the window, or
No, not.
I know,
I
just
am,
looking out the window.
Right.
I'm a squishy boy. I am not jumping out the window.
All right, I leave via the front door.
I investigate from the window.
You cannot leave through the front door. It is sealed again, this time from the other side.
All right,
I would
windows
like
it is.
to check out the window and see if there's a possibility that I can climb down with my sticky feet.
We're on the first floor, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Fair.
y'all are on the first floor.
Leaf is
I'm
a
just
small boy, though. It's still pretty hefty.
Leif, you look at this window and see that it's. Y'all look at this window and see that it's a rather large window. The only person who's going to have a slight struggle getting through is Jackson. But there's no there's no easy way to open the window, so you would have to break through.
I'm gonna punch it.
I could use my chance to get it. I could open the other side of the door. I just want to see what's going on the opposite side of the window. Can I
I'm gonna
investigate?
punch the window.
Jackson's going to punch the window. Jackson, roll a strength.
Haha. Oh shit! A 5.
Jackson, you roll up to what looks like it would be the most powerful punch you can imagine. But at the very last moment, you kind of slip in some of your vomit from earlier, and you don't hit the window very hard.
Oh my god! I hate this.
Now roll a Constitution.
Leif.
Me?
Me?
Or Leaf?
Jackson, roll a
Oh.
Constitution.
Oh,
Well, I'm
my
not
God.
rolling with this friggin' dice anymore.
I'm trying to get Leif's attention.
17.
All right, you don't throw up again, but you really think about it.
This sucks. I am
That
not
thing where
having a
you're
good
like,
time.
"Ooh."
I look around at all of them and I go, I'm straight up not having a good time right now.
Leif.
I just want to peer out the window.
You look and see that this is the edge of Waterford. There's a clear line of sight to the Waterford forest, and the field itself is clear of any obstructions or anybody.
Leif, how quickly could you pry this window out of its frame? Using thieves' tools or daggers?
That's a good question. How can I?
What's a normal run on thieves' tools? Is that a
Oh god. I'm not sure.
What is it? What is it? How many actions does that usually take? What am I saying? I'm gonna say it would take 5 minutes.
Okay. It would take me 5 minutes to crack this thing open. Until then, please. I don't want any more stinky people. So keep them away from me if they get close, or else I might lose my concentration and then have to start over because I have a specific order.
Jackson,
All right,
roll.
quick straw poll for
What?
the group. Wait 5 minutes to try and get out, or crawl through broken glass.
I could use Mage Hand to open the door.
Jackson,
I
would
roll
like
an
to use the window.
intelligence.
What?
Roll an intelligence.
Mckensea, do
Fucking-
you want to go through the glass, or do you want to wait
16.
until we can pry the window open?
You rolled a 16? Okay. Then you're fine.
How many stories are we up?
We are on the first floor. The only question to answer is, do we want to crawl through broken glass?
I mean, I'm willing to crawl through broken glass rather than to wait a door that I don't know if it's going to open or not, or have the
I
to open.
slammed through the glass window with my longsword.
All right, roll a strength.
Six.
That's it?
I rolled a 2.
I'm going to say roll with advantage.
Thank you.
Because one person...
17.
Okay. One person not being able to break through the glass is hilarious. 2 people not being able to break through the glass is strong-ass glass, and this is not strong-ass glass.
And, like, should it be just a strength check rather than an attack roll?
It should just be a strength check.
Okay. 17.
Great. The glass shatters. There are some jagged edges. Everybody will have to roll a dexterity.
I use the longsword to clear up as much of the jagged edges as I can.
Dexterity roll with advantage.
I got a 16. Seph
19.
Seph and Arei get through okay?
I got a 7.
I got an 8.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh no.
Did you roll with advantage?
No! Oh god! Thank you.
Roll with advantage. Roll with advantage.
Oh, thank god.
I was like, did you get 2 nat 1s?
Yeah, it's okay. I got a nat 1 at first, but then I rolled with advantage.
Oh, 13.
All right.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and an 18.
Leif, you got through okay? Quidel, what'd you roll?
What did I say? 7, I think.
Okay, and Jackson, you got a...
I got an 8.
And Mckensea?
Sorry. I'm rolling a dexterity.
Yes.
With advantage.
I'm sorry, I don't understand the with advantage thing.
Just
roll
twice.
the die
twice.
Oh.
And pick the higher number.
Up 2.
You got a 2 with advantage?
Yes, I rolled it twice. I got 2 the first time and 0 the second time.
Holy!
So
How did... Do you have a -1 for dexterity?
Yes.
Oh my god, okay.
This is why I asked how tall the window was.
Quidel, Jackson, Mckensea. Roll 1d6. And that's how much damage you'll take.
Fuck.
Oh god.
Fuck.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I spoke too soon. Roll a d4. It's just glass.
Oh god.
3.
3.
Jackson,
What?
did you roll a d4 for damage?
No. 4. Fuck!
All right.
One to roll better on.
All right, everybody. The entire party is now out of the window, out of the tower. 3 of you are a little bloodied, but otherwise okay. What are y'all doing?
I am leaving my character in Mckenzie's hands for a minute because I need to take a quick break.
Okay.
That magic is
wants to
still
head towards
happening.
the forest.
I'm sorry, one at a time, please.
Is that magic still happening? Like, I still sense that, like...
Yeah, you still sense it hardcore coming from the Mage's Tower and from the city of Waterford.
Fuck. So unless we feel like
did
getting
we get
into...
outside?
Yeah, we're outside. We're a little bloody.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, unless we
Are
feel
there
like
any like immediate threats? Like, can we see any immediate threats around us?
The only threat that you can perceive is the flame skull within the tower.
there's one in the tower. Oh fuck, the one that fell earlier. Okay, bet. Oh yeah, let's. I mean, I don't really feel like getting into combat right now. Let's go. I take Seph's suggestion. Let's go to the woods.
Okay, does everybody agree on the woods?
Yeah, let's
Yes.
go.
All right. Okay, I am going to turn off the map just for a moment so that I can set up the woods of Waterford.
Alright, did anything appear to have followed us out of the town?
No. Y'all have successfully made it just out to the forest of Waterford. And now that everybody is back, one second.
I have another question.
Yes.
What time of year is it? Is it warm enough that we could like camp out without needing a fire?
It is autumn. It gets a little cool. You could camp without a fire, but it would be ever so slightly uncomfortable.
Alright, then I think we
Can
should
we
stay.
like?
Sorry, go
Can we
ahead.
like look around first? Like, can we like look around and check out like just like the bushes first? Set up camp.
Oh yeah, definitely. There are
Perceive the
many more
place of
steps
it.
before I actually say let's camp.
Okay.
Everybody give me a investigation roll.
Okay.
Oops.
18.
Yeah.
Lemon, did you roll a 30?
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
I got a 21.
You got a 9.
Okay, so
Got
far.
a 5.
Everybody except Quaido and Jackson notices that this particular area over here has a nice already set up campsite with a fire pit, some places to sit, and it looks like some leftover bedrolls that were just left by whoever was there before. Nothing
Can I check
else
for
is.
traps?
Yes, you may roll an investigation for that.
That's very suspicious.
You're checking.
29. Sorry.
Oh my god! And you're checking specifically by the campsite.
I am checking. Yes, specifically by the campsite. So by the fire, by the sitting places, by the bedrolls, especially the bedrolls, just in case. Just that whole area, in case there's anything that's like a bear trap hidden under.
While you're doing that digging, I mentioned that you might also want to look for like bear traps or rabbit snares in the area right around it.
I'm smart, I will do.
Okay. For the investigation of the campground, as you are checking the bedrolls, as you are checking the areas surrounding, you lift up one of the bedrolls, and all of a sudden, with great speed, a very small spider runs out. But since you are a tiny person,
Ew.
it's kind of big.
I'd like to leap back at top speeds and stick directly onto Jackson's face.
Roll a dexterity.
And that is a 15.
Okay, you do it. You are now latched onto Jackson's face.
Leif, are you okay? What happened?
This big crawly thing.
I kind of like pet pet him on the head with like one little finger.
Is the spider poisonous? But animal, is it an animal check or a nature check?
Yeah. Well, roll a nature check for that.
Dana, do you want the same pizza you got last time?
Yes, please.
It's a 10.
All right. You know it as just a common wolf spider. It's not dangerous to anything besides insects.
Okay, I scoop it up and like walk it a little bit down the road, a little bit. Put it in a tree.
While Quietel's doing that, can I investigate the camp area?
You
what,
can,
what Leif was trying to do before they were attacked by a spider.
You can, but before you do that, Quietel, roll a perception.
Perception. The one, this is going to be a flat, whatever I get is whatever I get. Nat 20.
All right, as you drop the spider down onto the rock, and
Here you
let
go, little
the
fella.
Spider roll away, or run away.
Just roll. Rolls.
You
I've never seen a
hear,
spider do that.
you hear the smallest of voices that appears to come from the spider just simply say, "Thank you."
No problem. Oh, yeah, this little spider just talked to me. That's so cute. Anyway.
All right, Mckensea, roll your investigation.
What a cute thing to get a nat 20 on.
Okay.
Wait a second. Hold on a second. Mr. Spider, were you always a spider?
The spider's long gone.
No, 18.
You rolled an 18, Mckensea?
Yeah.
Okay, you happen to find 2 leftover golds in the bedroll, but other than that, you don't find anything.
Does that mean I get to add gold to my bag? Can I take the gold? Gold
You
mine?
do. I mean, you could either keep it for yourself or share it with your party. You know, Arei didn't share the gold that they found earlier with the party, but, you know.
I literally haven't added to my inventory yet because we haven't had a minute to like stop and divvy things up. I'm
Okay,
also going
that's
to be
totally
talking about
fair.
the ring and potions I found, but I didn't want to do that while we were still on edge.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time, TX. I'm sorry.
I pick it up, but I don't put it in my bag yet. But since the area is like secure, I sit down on the like little logs. I'm assuming that's there. That's proceeding.
Yes. All in all, with your investigations and perceptions, you can tell that this is a very good, seems to be safe place for a rest. The bedrolls that were left over are slightly concerning, but whatever danger had presented itself to make these people run away seems to be gone.
Quietel?
Yes.
So you know how that spider talked to you? Because it kind of like started. You're like, oh, you think that could have been a camper?
I got that urge for a second, and the second I thought about it, the spider was gone. You know?
Like, it was found in the bedroll.
Right.
It talked common, which it took me a long time to learn common. It's not that easy, and spiders, they have a brain, but it's a brain for death and chaos and not language.
Right. I had that thought as I let the spider go, and I said, "Thank you." You know.
Yeah,
Manners. I go.
I, TX, as a person, have pretty severe arachnophobia and would prefer for spiders to not ultimately become a major theme of this game.
Duly noted.
That is.
Yeah.
You guys go ahead. Like, this isn't like serious, but just want to give you a heads up that I would prefer this to not be a routine thing.
Duly noted.
Yes, Ron Weasley.
Maybe there's other animals around here?
You checked in that. It came right out of the bed. Do you think out of the other beds, we should be fine, right? I checked the other bed.
You don't find anything.
Yeah, it all seems to be fine.
Everything seems to be fine.
You don't find anything, Quidel, except for a single solitary sock left at the bottom of the bedroll.
Is it an Ant-Man
Don't touch it, Quidel. Don't touch it, Quidel.
I don't trust
Don't touch the
I know what socks are for, and when there's one of them, I'd like shake it out of the bed
Nasty.
away from everybody else.
All right.
Away from everybody else.
As your DM, that is not what I meant. However, I'm allowing that thought process to happen.
All right, can y'all remind me which of y'all can see in the dark?
Seph can.
I
don't
can.
think I can.
All right, so if we do 2 watches, there should still be enough time for everybody to sleep, right?
Also, was I injured in our fight? Do I also need to rest? If I don't need to rest, then I can watch.
I think you...
Like, I can create fire to watch.
Yeah, but that is a beacon. I mean, if we're going to be lighting a fire anyway, then, like, watching works, but, like, if you're relying on, like, normal daylight vision, then you can only watch as far as the fire, whereas people with good night vision can watch for monsters coming from the city.
Yeah.
By the way, what time of day is it?
It is starting to get dark. It's late afternoon.
Late afternoon. And are we about to rest here for a minute? This is a question I'm asking everybody.
I think that the plan we're contemplating is resting at this campsite.
Okay. Idea. How long does it take?
While you guys figure that out, I have to go grab a better charger for my computer. I'll be right back.
Okay.
If we are going to be hanging out here for a minute, something that I could do is I can cast Find Familiar as a ritual, and then set up my familiar, who's a cat who has night vision, to be a lookout for us.
Yeah, that's absolutely something you could do.
But also, can we light a fire? We were told it's like kind of cold. We know this is most safe or be unsafe.
I think it would be better for us to not light the fire. I mean, if you can deal with being uncomfortable tonight, then I think going without the fire is probably better. I am willing to be overruled on that, but it's not the part of the year where that becomes necessary.
Absolutely necessary. Yeah, I get that.
And each one of you does have a bedroll.
Sweet.
So you can cozy up in blankets.
I also, I don't know what the timeline is, so I don't know what order of events I want to get this done in, but at sundown I do want to kneel for a quick prayer, and I want to gather the group around and talk through the stuff that I found, or that Leif and I found in the tower.
That would be a good thing to do now, just as you're maybe an hour and a half away from sunset.
All right. So first up, found 98 gold and 75 silver. So I met all of y'all today. So I don't know whether normally if I were journeying with a group of people who were planning on sticking together, we'd start to keep like a collective pot for group decisions and only worrying about cashing out people's shares as they leave. But I don't know how committed y'all are to sticking together for now, or how much you trust any of us, so I would understand if you want to split that up right away. I also found 2 potions. They were very well labeled, a potion of climbing and a potion of healing, and a ring that I guess for some reason I know what this ring does. It's a ring of mind shielding, which protects you from having your mind read. I also grabbed this book about magical creatures, about an expert on magical creatures, but that's just of personal interest.
Quaidel's casting.
Go Quaidel. Go Quaidel.
I was just saying, Kaido's in the process of casting Find Familiar, so I'm all up in that right now. That's going to take me at least an hour.
For the communal pot of things, does that only count for gold, or does that also count for healing spells and things like that you selected? Because if we are going to stick together for an adventure, I would like us to communally have those things, for those things to be decided upon as a group.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think if we're sticking together as a group, we should make sure that the healing potion stays in the hands of the person who may need it most. So I think we've only got the one healing potion between us, so I think that Quaidel should probably carry it, right?
That was right.
No, I believe Leif found 2 healing potions themselves.
Out of character? No, that's not the case. Quaidel found 2 healing potions. I want to see whether he cops to that.
I found 2.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Oh, I was gonna, but again, in the process of casting a very complicated spell. Can I talk? Or does it matter? I don't want to break concentration. If I talk, will it break my concentration? DM.
Want to roll for it?
I mean, we could also, like, if you're just ignoring us, we could just explain it to you later.
Yeah, I think y'all would see me, like, doing my wizard shit, like, little sparks of magic happening.
All right, so we'll give the potion to
Quaidel just, like, throw the things that he has down, like, as a contribution. He's just like,
I'm holding on to these. I will hold on to the things that I found, and I'm not going to hoard them, but I will keep them. I am the squishiest, but I will, if someone gets hurt, I got you on the magic spell, the potions.
Yeah.
So we're going to get you talking and tell us that you have 2 more healing potions.
I'll tell you, but I'm in the middle of a spell right now.
Right.
So I can't relay that information.
I think he's...
All right, and do you want to skip forward to when...
He's going to keep them.
Should we skip this conversation forward to the point at which the person who is, like, the only one who has to make a decision can participate?
Yes.
So an hour has passed, and as I finish casting, in a puff of dark violet mixed with, like, lavender smoke...
It's 1 hour and 10 minutes.
All right. Well, that time has passed, and what I said happened. And in a puff of smoke, you see a... What kind of cat did I say it was?
I think you just said a cat.
I'll find it. It's like a very fluffy, a Siberian type of cat with fur like all over its face. It's like really poofy, but it's covered in like purple stripes. It's got these like super duper green emerald eyes that matches Quaidel's, and Quaidel like beckons to it, and it comes over to him. And everyone, this is Cheshire. Everyone meet my familiar Cheshire. She's a sweetheart. I give her chinny rubs.
Hello, Cheshire. Can I pet?
Yes, go ahead and pet Cheshire. Cheshire speaks, but only I can hear. But
okay. I kneel down and pet the cat. I'm very fascinated by the cat.
Jackson, roll a dexterity.
Oh God! Please don't smush the cat.
14.
You successfully pet the cat.
Yes. The cat like me? The cat like me?
Yeah, you hear Cheshire. You hear Cheshire give a reluctant purr, and I say, "All right, Cheshire, find some high ground and look out for us, pretty please."
Oh, I liked the cat.
And Cheshire climbs up a tree and sits.
Right.
So I heard something about
No.
loot. What's up? Oh, sorry.
We're discussing the things we found. We found a ring of mind shielding, 98 gold, 75 silver, a potion of climbing, and a potion of healing. and we were talking about having you hold on to the potion of healing because you're the squishiest of us, so you're the most likely to urgently need it.
I am the squishiest. However, I did find two potions of healing myself, along with this. And I showed them that really cool ring, and this ring it's a wizard's ring. It stores a spell for me. I have to get it attuned, but I do already have two, and I was planning on holding one for just in case I needed it. And
okay, yeah, that makes sense. Who are the next two squishiest people? We should definitely distribute them.
Seph, probably, right? With Seph and maybe even you. You're the warrior. I know Seph's pretty squishy over there. I'm also
I am by far the least squishy person in the room.
I'm not as squishy anymore. I have 11 hit points. I don't know if that still makes me squishy, but...
What's your armor class?
15.
Yeah, AC 15 and 11 hit points. Leif, what's your armor class?
14.
And hit points?
15.
All right, Mckensea?
My armor class is 10, but my hit points, the max is 17. I'm currently at 14.
All right, I think we should give Mckensea one of them because Mackenzie's also the one who can do healing magic. So she's the one who, if she goes down, that's a bigger problem for everybody.
Sure. I can hold on to the two that I have. I can hold on and get it to someone in case of emergency.
Well, Jackson also can't wear armor, so it might be a good idea for him to carry one. The thing
Jackson,
is, if you need one in combat, negotiating getting one from one person to another is a very expensive prospect in terms of effort. So we should really keep them distributed so that they should be as evenly distributed among the people in the party as possible, going first to the people who are most likely to need them.
DM question: how much do these potions weigh?
Oh god.
Sorry, I know that's stupid specific.
If anybody has D&D Beyond pulled up, let's see what their official ruling is. But if I am the one who is deciding, they're going to be small bottles that are like a fourth of a pound.
Cool.
What potion is this exactly? Sorry.
This is the healing potion. Since I've casted,
It weighs half of a pound.
Oh, I was close.
Yeah.
Half a pound. All right, I have a question for the DM.
Yeah.
So if I've casted Find Familiar, Cheshire is going to be around until Cheshire is dispatched. I can send Cheshire into a void. Would it be possible, if need be, if the circumstance comes, if I summon Cheshire, give Cheshire the potion, can Cheshire carry the potion through their mystical void to the person who needs it? Because it'd be instantaneously right next to them.
I am going to say not without an enchanted item.
But all right, I'd give Jackson. Jackson, is anyone else lower class who thinks they're going to need this potion just in case we get into a kerfuffle?
Are you asking me to make a decision about who should have the potion?
No, here you go, Jackson. I have something for you, and I hand Jackson one of the healing potions. Hold on to this. If you get hurt bad enough, just drink it down. Don't drink it now, but if you get hurt.
Wait, do you want me to drink it now?
Don't drink it now.
Oh
my god!
If you get hurt,
I look at Leif. Where's Leif right now?
On your face.
Still?
Yes.
Did I let me move you to my shoulder just so I can see. And also, I look at Leif and I hand it to Leif because I say, I feel like you could jump around faster in a battle, and you're always on my shoulder, on my head anyway, so I think you should carry it.
I don't know about that, because I, being a frog, cannot carry large things.
It's
And
small.
it is small, but I am tiny.
Look how small it is in my hand.
Look at how small I am on your shoulder.
Jackson,
Okay,
roll an
fine.
intelligence.
I'm very small.
Fucking 4.
You start to uncork the bottle and bring it up to your mouth.
No!
No.
Juicies for ouchies and ouchies only.
You are confusing me. This is confusing. This conversation is confusing me.
Leif, take the bottle.
Leif, roll a dexterity.
Okay, I got a 19.
Okay. It's difficult, but you wrestle the bottle out of Jackson's hand. And it takes a lot of effort, but you are now holding it close to your chest. You are hugging it and squeezing it close to you.
Okay,
All right,
you are all
Leif,
confusing.
if you don't want to carry it, give it to Seph.
Will you? Okay. I can hop from you to Jackson. I'm talking to Seph, by the way. I can hop from you to Jackson if he needs the ouchie juice. But you can hold on to it. And I can't hold on to it because it's very big and I'm very small. I could be in the bottle. So here.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
Out of party, no, Leif could not fit in the bottle.
dang it. Could be a stealth in the future.
Also, Anthony, I checked the description, the Find Familiar spell description, and it takes an action to dismiss your familiar and another action to recall it. You can only recall it to within 30 feet of you. So, doing it by teleporting it with the cat would take 2 rounds and use your actions in both of those rounds, whereas doing it by just walking would take your movement and your free action in 1 round.
Swag. If y'all want me to hold it, I can hold it, but if not, it's fine. I don't know.
Well, we want you to hold one of them.
Who just audibly swallowed?
Taking my earbuds out. My AirPods are of too good audio quality.
No, you're good. I just literally gulp, and I was like, okay.
Okay. I'm going to say now the sun has gone down. There's just the dim.
Take a break for that prayer.
There's just the dim.
Wait, am I
blue.
holding?
Mckensea, if you interrupt the DM one more time, I'm going to
What are
come
you
up
gonna
to
do?
Canada. I'm going to travel to Canada.
Yeah,
And I'm going to
And then.
punch your goddamn face. I don't know.
This is why you wear a pretzel.
The worst insult.
This is why you were a pretzel.
Listen, I was just trying to describe that we're in blue hour now, but I couldn't do that, and now, whatever. What are y'all doing?
I'm going to sleep. I'm tired.
I'm finding out.
I wanted to know
where
if
the
I have a
potions
potion
ended
now
up.
or not. Yeah, that's what
Mckensea definitely has a
I was
potion.
trying to figure out.
Oh my god, one at a
Mckensea
time! TX, go.
Mckensea definitely has a potion. Quidel definitely has a potion. Currently, Leif has the 3rd potion, and we're waiting to find out whether Leif gives it to Seph or keeps it.
Oh, I said I'd
I
take
gave
it.
it to Seth.
Okay, so Mckensea, Seph, and Quidel, all of you make sure that you've added 1 healing potion to your inventory.
I don't see the healing potion.
Too bad.
I'm so confused.
You can search for it. So if you go into equipment,
I did that.
If you go to equipment, hit manage equipment.
I did that.
and then add, and then search for healing potion.
And
If you just search the word healing, you'll get potion of healing and then a few other options. You want the one that the text is black.
Okay. Okay, continue.
I want to do an Arcana check on this ring to see how I can attune it to myself.
Go for it.
I want to find out who's taking watch.
Don't we have a cat watching us?
Chester's taking watch. 21.
Okay. You can feel that you have to be wearing this ring for a long period of time to attune it to you.
I put the ring on, and I look up at Chester, and I say, Chester, you got us? And then Chester does just a stoic nod. I hear Chester in my head go, yeah, I got you.
To be clear, can the cat just keep watch, or do you need to be keeping watch through the cat?
No, the cat can keep watching. We are telepathically linked to each other, so the cat can say, yo, something, I see some things.
And the cat projecting those thoughts into your brain will wake you from sleep.
Yes.
So
is that true?
Your summon familiar creates a whole damn consciousness. Where does that conscious go when you dismiss it? We're just having an existential breakdown here and an ethical dilemma, because if you're just willy-nilly creating and then destroying a conscious
officially,
being,
according to the text, you're not creating and destroying, you're summoning from the Feywild and dismissing it back to the Feywild when you're not, when it's not active.
Okay, that makes me feel better. Now I can stop doing that dumb joke and y'all can go to bed.
I'm going to stay awake.
So are we... So, Quidel first watch, Leif second watch?
Yeah. But also, I've been meaning to say this for a little bit. In character, Leif would like to have a quick discussion with Arei about the ring that they found.
Mm-hmm.
The mind marker. Oh my goodness.
So while Quidel is also on watch, Chester's doing the majority of the actual watching. Quidel is... I have that letter, and if I can, I want to cast... wait, hold on a second. Make sure that... Actually, yeah, I can cast it because that's not a... It's not a concentration spell. Like, the cat just exists until I said it doesn't exist anymore. I want to cast... we don't have a fire, but I want a very dim light so I can pull out that letter and try to make out the very... Well, I have charcoal. I don't know. What's the best way to try to, like, see letters that aren't on the paper anymore?
Who are you asking?
I would say the best way to do that is by daylight.
Daylight? So, dancing lights, then? Alright, well, I'm going to cast... dancing lights and summon up one small little orb to right behind so I can try to read what's going on. Like, so I can see the letters. It's not very bright, but it's dim enough that I can I'm trying to do some MacGyver shit and read this letter.
Alright, half asleep, I say, Quidel, why are we going without a fire if you're going to start lights?
I'm trying to figure out where we're going next, and I'm on watch. It's not a bright light. Sorry.
Then light the fire. We're all cold. If you're going to do it anyway, just light the fire.
Ooh, I don't have a spell to light fires.
I can light the fire.
Alright.
Hold on, I don't remember what spell it is, but I know I can light the fire, I'm pretty sure.
I think prestidigitation will do it.
While Mckensea's figuring that out, I just want to say that Seph stays up to drink some of that alcohol they found. That is
If you're passing that around, I'll have some.
Both of you, the vodka. You guys can all share the vodka. Ugh.
Both of you roll for drunkenness.
Is there a modifier here, or is it just straight roll?
It should be. Oh God, what? it should be your Constitution save. If you have proficiency against poison, that also goes into effect.
13.
Okay, you are fine. You're not feeling it.
Yes, I can use prestidigitation to create sparks to start a fire, by the way. That's what I'm doing.
Seph got a 2.
Okay, you jump right up to 3 points of drunkenness. You have disadvantage on charisma, but you think you have advantage. You also have disadvantage on dexterity. And that was y'all's first drink.
That's fair.
I would like to have Leif hop up to Arei, and so that I know you're a little bit buzzed because you're working with alcohols and stuff, but about that ring that we found in the tower, the one that blocks mind stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever think about why the mage had that? Because that's oddly specific compared to everything else. That's an oddly specific thing to have.
I don't know. And I would like to have this ring investigated by a magical professional. And I don't think Quidel knows how to do it.
And it didn't really help him with the whole becoming a flying flaming skull or anything. So
No, I did not.
that it's got a different way of making you into a flying flaming skull. Not sure how that works. I'm not a magic frog. But if he had that specifically, do you think maybe he knew about something that was like focused on brain thingy, mind thingy?
In my admittedly limited experience with wizards, they do not, in general, ever want you to know what they're thinking.
So it could just be a paranoia thing.
Yeah, I think it says something about him, but it doesn't necessarily say anything about him that we didn't already know by he's a mage.
Okay. I think just in case, I'm scared because I saw a weird shadow when I first, well, technically didn't first enter town, but when this all weirdness first started, and that seemed very scary and very magic. And I don't know how that works. In case there is another big scary one that goes into your brain and makes you evil. I don't want that. Maybe we should give it to someone who would be the most dangerous if they turned evil.
I think what we should do is get to a different city that is not full of undead, find a mage that can cast Identify, and have them identify it.
Yes, that's a fair point.
Because in my also admittedly limited experience in my travels since leaving the military, putting on magic jewelry without having it identified is a bad idea.
You learn something new every day. Okay.
Arei, do you side-eye Quidel as you say that?
No, not literally.
So I've used that. Can I see anything? Can I see those? Can I make out the rest of this letter now?
Yes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Written on that letter, you find this. Wait for the stream to load.
Okay.
And that is an 8, not a 5, correct?
Correct. That says 22787 and then symbols underneath.
It's got to load on my end. I was like literally like head down waiting to hear you say it, but 22 triangle. Do I recognize these symbols? Do these mean anything to me?
You recognize them just as roll a wisdom for me.
A 2.
A 2. All right, you don't know anything about this. You may try again in the morning when you're not tired.
Sweet.
All right, everybody else, are we just going in for a long rest with countering off of, rotating whoever's on lookout?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say instead of 8 hours, y'all spend 10 hours resting to account for that trade-off so that everybody does end up getting a long rest.
The long rest just requires that you spend 8 hours not doing anything strenuous.
Yeah, whatever, technicalities.
How does anybody know straight off of the bat where you long rest on D&D Beyond? Like, I know you just hit something.
Where I'm looking at it, there's a long rest button up at the top.
Yeah, it's next to the short rest button.
On my laptop. It's different on the freaking app.
That's a fair point. The chat says the 2 extra hours are to get rid of the hangover some people have.
Oh. Seph's hangover is not going to go away in 2 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, what did you mean plural there? I'm fine. I didn't even get buzzed.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Seph might just be enough of a lightweight that they mistook water for vodka.
Listen, I live in nature. There's not enough alcohol there.
Time out real quick, talking to the party as individuals and not as the party. What's the ETA on my pizza?
Luciano left the store at 7:50, so 1 minute ago.
All right. Okay.
Seph, could you DM me the amount and your Venmo address on Discord?
Can I do it in the morning when I make a Venmo?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Yes, I will.
Thank y'all for taking care of the DM.
Thank you for DMing.
Arei now has 1 inspiration point in game.
Bribery.
Okay. Hey, feeding the DM is a long-standing D&D tradition.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, like, while the stream we play for 4 hours, this is pretty much an all-day affair for me, getting everything ready.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Okay. Has everybody done everything they need to reset for a long rest?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then it is the next morning. Everybody roll a perception check.
Okay.
$23.
Okay.
16.
15.
2.
16.
Mckensea, did you?
Sorry, I'm confused. Oh wait, I found it. Sorry.
It's okay.
22.
Okay, everybody except Jackson, at some point during the night, was woken up by the distant sound of blood-curdling screams coming from the city of Waterford.
Fuck.
That's unfortunate.
Y'all are
Not
far.
there anymore.
Y'all are far enough away that it doesn't seem to be an immediate threat. However, it still is a little unnerving.
That's creepy. Can I do another?
Fucking zombies, isn't it?
Can I do another investigation check on the symbols if I know anything about them?
Yes, you may.
Is it morning?
Wait,
Yes,
do
it
I
is
see?
morning.
Do I see Quidel with his thing? Can I also help Quidel with his symbols and symbols? Like, do I see him with the paper? Can I assist? I'm like
Yes.
right next to Quidel. Look, I see him with his book. I'm like, what you doing, bitch?
Oh my
Let me
god.
out.
Mckensea, stop talking. Yes, you can assist.
Sweet.
I get up at sunrise and walk away from the camp for a quick prayer.
Nat 20.
Okay. You rolled a nat 20. You know that this is a cipher key.
Ooh, it's a cipher key. So hey, last night I was doing some research. I was looking at the note left by the corpse behind in the hidden tunnel, and we've got a decipher key.
Oh, and Quidel, since you rolled a nat 20 on that, you got up. You didn't look over it again, but you got up as if you were thinking about it all night while you were asleep. You woke up with a and realized it was a cipher key, and so you have 1 inspiration point.
What can I do with that inspiration point? Sorry, I've never got one before.
You can give yourself advantage on something.
Sweet. That's what it is. It's a cipher key. It deciphers. Oh shit. Damn, I should have pulled out that. Well, it's not hindsight, since I just woke up with this realization. It's a cipher key. I have the book about the person whose name was written at the top of the letter. And then I still have the mage's journal that I cannot read for the life of me.
Since it's morning, can we like check the area one more time and heard if there's like anything like weapons or food?
You can check the camp. A reminder, you did check the camp the first time while it was still light out yesterday.
Oh, I thought it was like dawn.
Do I know what the cipher deciphers?
No. And Quidel, Anthony, do you have this written down? Can I take this away now?
Yeah, I wrote it down.
Okay.
Do we as a team want to head towards the town and see if we can help, or do we want to head in direction away from blood-curdling screams as possible?
I mean, I think at this point we have 2 important things to ask. 1, why did the 6 of us neither disappear nor become undead when everyone else that appears to have existed in the area either disappeared or became undead? And 2, now that we've successfully fled the city, are we sticking together?
Well, seeing as everyone else that I seen became undead person, I would like to stick with the group of things that are not undead, the group of creatures that are not undead, that we can hopefully team together and, survive this apocalypse, zombie apocalypse that's about to go down.
Well, I would like to stick with Leif. I think Leif is quite cute, and I would like to stick around with them. So I guess if Leif wants to stay with everybody, I will do that. Also, I don't I don't know if everybody was undead.
Did you see
Everyone
anybody who wasn't
disappeared.
Well, there was like these like monster things. You know, like they had pointy ears. They looked like humans, but they were a lot uglier than humans. I don't know what they would call them. They did not want to give me their names. They were very mean to me, and they shot me with an arrow. Actually,
Jackson,
When did you meet these people?
Jackson, roll a perception.
11.
Okay. You point over the shoulder of Mckensea and Quidel and say, in fact, they looked a lot like that.
In fact, they looked a lot like that. That's actually, they look very familiar.
1, 2,
I look over my shoulder.
3.
Yeah, I turn around and I grab my dagger thing.
I see my
Dagger thing.
teammates reacting and immediately start putting my armor back on.
4 drow show up.
They were not very nice. I'll tell you, they were not very nice.
Uh-oh.
Roll
Sorry,
for
what's a
initiative.
drow?
Drow.
Dark elves. Dark elves.
Fucking
Out of-
dog.
Wait for the
They're dark
stream to load. I put a photo.
I look up at Cheshire and I go, Cheshire, what the fuck? What happened to Lookout, bud?
Your cat was on the other side of the camp.
Damn. I
Even
still
though-
love you very much. I
Even
love
though
you so
I
much.
did run into them, I did not get their names. I asked though.
It's very polite of you. Good job.
Thank you.
Jess is just like in the tree, like bathing herself. Like looks over her shoulder, just like, I don't know. No one in my line of sight, dog. I make a Cheshire voice.
Okay, everybody, roll for initiative.
I rolled a 6.
Okay.
I got a 17.
We have a 7.
2.
I got
Oh,
a
sorry.
2.
1 second.
3.
1 second. Um. 3. Okay. Jackson, what did you get?
2.
Okay. Leif? I mean, I already got yours. Quite up.
3.
Okay. Mckensea?
7.
Okay. Seph?
17.
Okay. Okay. Let me take a quick break because I think my pizza is just about here. When we return, we are going into combat.
Can this break take place in-game as well so that I have time to put my armor on?
No, it may not.
Okay.
Ooh.
All I have to do is pick up my hammer.
Actually, Savvy, can you check on the little pizza tracker for me?
Secret tunnel, secret tunnel.
Through the mountains.
It just says he left the store at
Secret,
7:50.
secret.
Okay, it should be coming soon. I'm gonna refill my water and stuff.
Okay.
Fun
Bang.
fact. My dad thought I had made that up when I continually quoted it. And when I revealed to him what episode it was from, he had a realization where he was like, it's from Avatar. And I'm like, yep, good job.
It sounds like a song someone would just randomly make up too.
It does.
My cat has been sleeping next to, like, on my desk this entire time. Like, for the last 2.5 hours.
We'll make your cat canon. Your cat is exactly what Cheshire looks like if your cat was purple.
Versus thanks.
Something stupid and random that I wrote when I was writing Cheshire's backstory. The spell to summon Cheshire was given to me by a witch named Alice. Get it?
Oh, I get it. Cheshire cat. It's the Cheshire cat.
I feel like that proper amount of pause that it took you to get it was very Jackson canon.
That's really funny. That's just.
I love Jackson being like, so drink it now.
Y'all were confused. Y'all were like out of game. Y'all were like literally confusing me. I was like, what are y'all? Why are y'all taking so long to decide who gets to carry around this potion?
Fair enough.
True. Oh my god, I just threw my D20 in my water.
What'd you roll?
16.
Nice. Throwing in water always.
Oh, I'm gonna see if I can like go get a snack or something. Or Dana gets back.
Oh my goodness.
I'm hearing like knocking. That's why I keep on like throwing my earphones off and looking around like a crazy person. I forgot my gerbils like wheel. If they go too hard, it'll like on the side, and that's what it's been the whole time. But I only realized 15 minutes ago that was it. I was like convinced the ghost was messing with me.
Have you been stoned this whole time?
No, my pin's been dead this whole time, actually.
I've got a bowl waiting for me like right after this campaign.
What a mood.
I said, ooh, I'm into this. Just make sure this is still recording too.
I promptly have to get all the blue off after this.
By the way, Jackson. Thanks for finally telling us that there was something other than undead in the encounter last session.
I don't know. I forget things, and also like I didn't think it was relevant.
I want to know what this thing deciphers, because I don't want to go back into town.
Hi, everybody. I'm still waiting on my pizza, so I'm going to keep one ear open and look out the window. But I'm here, but I'm not here.
I'm trying to get.
Where did? Okay, so there was a skeleton, or two skeletons, multiple skeletons, a minotaur of some sort,
A skeletal
shadow,
minotaur.
a skeletal minotaur, a
There's
shadow.
one skeletal minotaur, 2 hands, a shadow, and 3 drow.
Oh, okay, you're organized.
But Brennen didn't tell us about the drow.
Okay. The shadow wasn't undead either.
Shadows are... I think shadows are a type of undead.
Okay, I didn't know that. I've never heard of that before.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, I just remembered my laundry has been sitting in the dryer.
Ooh, don't let it mildew.
I mean, like, it dried.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Come on, dice. I need another
Wow.
hand. My dice is right there. I don't want to pour this water out. I don't want to go downstairs and pour this water out. Okay, I'll just chuck it down.
I'll be right there.
Yes, Dad. Laugh it up. That's the reason it's not all over my bed.
So, Seph, what were you doing in Waterford?
I have just finished a good long 3-month meditation on top of a mountain. We're just coming to rest in town in a real bed. But I slept in the forest again.
Sorry about that.
It's cool, you know. It's better than in town where the dead people are.
Mm.
What about yourself?
Oh, I was coming to take a job. A noblewoman got in touch with me about being her bodyguard on a series of touring lectures. I was on my way to meet her, but right before we were supposed to meet in that square, but right before the meeting would have happened, all that shit went down.
I'm sorry about your job falling through.
It's all right. We'll find another. Just ran into a bunch of money, so be all right for a month or two.
I guess that makes up for it.
Actually, how much money was that? Let's see. $98 divided by 6 is 16.3 repeating. Plus 2. Yeah, that'll probably cover my expenses for a month. My share of that money. Particularly if I can find a city with a church of Halor. I can just stay there. Wow.
Hi, I'm back. Officially.
Yay.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Okay. First up is number 4 here, who moves right here next to Quido and takes a strike. Quido, what is your AC?
11.
Okay. This drow hits you for 1 point of damage.
Oh, okay.
Leif. Your turn.
Alright. I'm going to take out my 2 short swords and hop onto one of them and go slashy slash.
You're very far away.
Ah, crap. Okay. I'm going to try and get close to them so I can do a slashy slash.
What's your movement speed?
It is very slow because I am very tiny. It's only 15.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well then you can get just on the other side of Mckensea.
Yay!
It may be a good idea for you to invest in a ranged weapon at some point.
I do have a I do have a light crossbow. I could use that. Am I in range with that to be able to use that? Oh, okay, cool. Then I'll just use that.
The range of the light crossbow is 80 feet.
Yeah, so you're like real in range. However, since you're short and there is a rock in front of you, I am going to give you disadvantage.
Wait. But what if I hop on top of Mckensea?
You can do that, but roll a dexterity.
Okay.
Excuse you.
That is a dirty 20. It is a very polite, well, excuse me, I gotta shoot something. Sorry.
You hop onto Mckensea. Mckensea, what is your reaction?
I think I would initially be startled and probably jump a little bit, but try and then help Leif balance on my shoulder.
Okay, Leif, go ahead and take a shot.
Right. 7.
Misses.
Yeah. This is why I use the short swords. And, I will use my cunning action and, take a bonus action to hide behind Mckensea.
Okay.
Just in case.
All right. Now it is number 3's turn, who will come here and fire a hand crossbow at Mckensea. Mckensea, what is your armor rating?
What, 10 class? Is that what I'm supposed to give you?
I'm sorry, say again.
Am I supposed to tell you that I'm a 10 class? Is that the information you need?
An armor class.
Yes, 10.
Okay, you have a 10 in armor. Okay, well, you definitely get hit.
Bitch.
Take 4 points of damage.
Asshole.
Do you scream that at the drow?
Yes.
Okay, the drow raises a middle finger up at you.
Wow.
Seph, it's your turn.
Okay, so I can move 40 feet. Can I make it to that tree that Quaidel's by?
Mm-hmm.
Can I want to stealthily hide up that tree and pull out one of my darts.
At the moment, you are in line of sight of 3 people. Going into stealth would be very difficult.
I still want to do it. Can I still do it?
I mean, if you're like in a tree, you'll still have cover, if not.
Yeah,
stealth.
that's kind of what I was thinking. Like just like up a tree.
Roll a dexterity for me. Or acrobatics, rather.
Right under my feet. 19.
You climb up that tree. Since you got a very high score on that, and that would have been about I'm calling it about your movement speed, you can still do an attack.
Okay, cool. So I want to try and launch a dart at them.
At which one?
Oh, that's right. I guess that's a pretty good. Is that 4 by the tree?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 4. So I got an 18.
That hits. Roll damage.
7.
Mm. Still standing, but bloodied. Do you have any bonus actions?
Oh, I don't think being in the tree. Yeah, neither one of them are relevant. I'm in a tree.
Okay. Then we move on to number 1, who's going to move down over here and with their crossbow fire at Arei. Arei does a 15 hit.
Yep.
2 points of damage. And then number 2 is going to come here. And is not going to fire. Mckensea, it is your turn.
Okay. Can I? Can I cast an earth tremor? I feel like that's all I can do to try and damage the one that's near Quidel.
Vicious mockery also harms things.
Is an earth tremor is it a area effect?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's an area within 10 feet of you.
Oh, I see it. So I'm not within 10 feet of number 4.
Right.
Yeah, and it also affects everything that's within 10 feet of you. So it would affect 3 of your allies.
Okay, then I guess can I cast on this number 4 here? That's by Quidel.
Go for it.
Oh goodness. My brain's not going to work tonight. I'm all out of being a cunt. I don't have any more bitchiness. It's gone.
So what is your spell? What do I have to save against?
Sorry, I don't understand the question.
It's okay. You should have, I forget what it's called off the top of my head, but you should have a magic spell save.
So it'll say like Constitution, Dexterity.
Like effect? Is that what I'm going for?
Which spell are you casting?
Vicious Mockery.
Alright, it's a Wisdom save against a DC of 12.
Thank you.
Perfect.
No problem.
Your Vicious Mockery does not have an effect. However, I still want you to say what you said.
Oh God. Like I said, my brain's not going to work. I would really just comment on the hideous this dark elf and how the face that not anybody could love, not even his relative. I would.
So now we know why that vicious mockery failed.
You like bad faced or whatever.
And TX, it is your turn.
I believe I should be able to get to the square right above number 3 in 30 feet. If Dana's talking, I can't hear her.
I'm not. Right above 3? In 30?
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alright, sorry, no, right below 4.
So, okay. Remind me if they changed this for version 5. I usually am into version 3.5 more than anything.
Yeah, in 5th edition, diagonal movement is non-Euclidean. It's just 5 feet for any square movement.
There we go. Thank you. Then yeah.
So I'm going to grab my longsword, get... if I can get to above 3, I want to get there. If not, below 4.
I'll put you above 3. That'll work.
All right. I don't know, attack 4.
Okay.
With greatsword.
Go for it.
10.
A 10 does not hit.
All right. Well, I'm going to use an action surge and try again.
Go for
Surge. 16.
A 16 hits.
All right. $12 damage.
All right. Number 4 is dead.
Excellent.
Oh, you know what, Seph? I totally forgot. You're hungover, so you still have disadvantage on dexterity. That's okay. We'll forego you needing that for climbing the tree, but for the rest of this encounter, you will have disadvantage on dexterity throws. Quido, it is your turn.
Firebolt, 120. How far away is number 3 from me right now? That's like what, 5, 10, just like 15 feet?
10 feet if you go in the same space as Arei.
Alright, I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead on number 3. Which, if it's 60 feet away from me, then it needs to pass a wisdom saving throw of 13.
That hits.
Sweet. So it takes 1d8 of damage, of necrotic damage. 7. So, Quidel makes eye contact with number 3. His eyes go black and says, "The dead tolls for you," and you hear like, gong, gong, gong. It takes 7 points of necrotic damage.
All right. Do you have any, do you want to do anything else? You haven't moved or anything. You can still use your movement. And if you have a special action.
Nah, I'm good right here. I end my turn.
Jackson.
So, I imagine someone yelled at me because I didn't tell y'all about the things.
Oh no, we
Go
haven't
ahead.
had time to yell at you yet.
Okay, well, I don't have a reason to get mad right now, so I'm gonna need a reason to get mad, Arei. If you want to yell at me, that would be cool.
Somebody's trying to murder your friends.
That's not enough for me. At this point,
We're acquaintances at post.
at this point, I still kind of want to make friends with them. I think I can reason with them. But I guess I will go into a rage anyway. And where am I? I'm behind Leif right now.
Oh, I have a good thing to put you into rage.
What?
You remember that spider that you let go? They squished it.
Is this something you whisper in my ear right now?
Yes.
From the forest, far away in the forest, you hear the tiniest voice just scream, "I'm not dead!"
Quit telling people that I'm dead.
Sometimes still hear his voice.
Okay, I'm gonna go on into rage, which gives me advantage on strength. Okay, I'm gonna go up to. Can I make it to 3?
What's your speed?
30 feet.
So, okay. You'll just make it to 3.
Okay, so I make it to 3, and I swing my warhammer at him.
Swing it away.
Nine.
That does not hit.
Damn.
Do you have any special actions?
No.
All right, we are back up to Leif.
All right. Now everybody's pretty far away from me. And I'm still hiding behind Mckensea.
If you want, I will give you roll in acrobatics, and you can climb onto Jackson as he passes by. Should it pass?
Absolutely. I'll roll an acrobatics for that. And I got a 10.
It's a little sloppy, but you're on.
Okay.
Roll a dex save for me.
Ah, much better. 17.
All right, you managed to hang on.
Okay, good. Now that I am on top of Jackson's shoulder, I shall now do the pew pew. I shall roll for said pew pew, aiming at the closest one, which I believe is number. I can't read the numbers.
Number 3.
I can't read the 2. Yeah, 3. Thank you. I don't have my actual glasses on. And I rolled a unnatural 21 to hit.
Well, that definitely hits.
Thank you. And damage is a 10.
All right.
And
Number 3 is dead.
oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna leave their bodies in blue there. Do you have any special actions?
yes, I can dash, disengage, or hide. What does dash mean? Because I've never actually been a rogue before. I don't know what dash.
Dash means that you use your action to get another movement.
Oh, I could have done that before. I am going to use that. No, I'm not going to use that. But I will use that in the future because I know what it does. I will take the my bonus action of cunning action to effectively hide. behind Jackson. Just hide. Yeah.
Seph.
Okay. Draw my short sword and try to hit one with it as I get out of the tree.
Roll an acrobatics for me with disadvantage.
10.
You stumble out of the tree, and because of your stumble, you manage to catch yourself before you fall over. But because of your stumble, you lose 20 feet on your speed for this turn.
Okay. How far is one?
1 square is 5 feet.
No, I mean the number, or the one piece.
So to get in an attack range, 10 feet.
So I'm gonna get in attack range of the one and try to hit them with my short sword.
Go for it.
I rolled a 16.
That hits. Well, what is your short sword using? A short sword uses what modifier? Is that a strength or a dex?
How would I know that?
Is it piercing or slashing damage?
Stabbing.
That's not what it is.
I don't. Oh, piercing. No, never mind. It told me just now. It's piercing. Sorry.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but piercing, I believe, is dexterity.
No, it's whether or not it's a finessed weapon. If it's a finesse weapon, you can choose to use dexterity rather than strength. But it should just say in your character sheet what the bonus you get is.
Finesse on the side.
Yeah, and that means you can use your dexterity rather than your strength to modify it.
That's right. I only ever use piercing weapons with rogue characters, so thank you for correcting me, Tex.
No problem.
So, Steph, go ahead and roll your damage.
I got a 9.
A 9, alright. That drow is still standing, but is definitely shaky on their feet.
Okay. And then I want to use my bonus action, Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
And that one is a 15.
That hits.
And it hits with a 6.
Alright, number 1 is down.
Sweet.
Okay. And is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Number 2 moves up to strike Arei. But misses. And doesn't do anything else. Cool. Mckensea, your turn.
Arei is probably gonna be fine, I feel like. I can get to Arei and draw my crossbow and aim it at number 2. But I am hesitant to fire because I'm just here as like backup for Arei.
Oh my god. So what are you doing?
I just said what I was doing. I'm standing behind Arei with a crossbow aimed at number 2.
Directly behind Arei, you are pointing a crossbow at Arei or over Arei's shoulder, huh?
I'm like not pointing it at Arei. I'm like slightly to the right of Arei,
Okay.
behind her, aiming a crossbow at number 2.
Alright, TX, your turn.
I put my sword up toward number 2 and say, "It took us 18 seconds to kill all of your friends. Drop your weapon and submit."
Roll an intimidation.
Dang, okay.
I'm going to use that inspiration you gave me earlier.
Go for it.
18.
This drow drops its weapons and puts their hands up a lot. Puts their hands up.
All right. Seph, can you get over here and tie this guy up?
What's your name? What's your name?
More intimidating, Jackson. This one's not a friend.
What's your name?
Roll an intimidation, Jackson.
That's it.
30-20.
Froya.
What was that?
Froya.
Froya.
This drow speaks very scared.
Well, I like the name Froya. That's a cool name.
Roll an intimidation.
14.
Froya is slightly confused as to why you are kind of being nice, but is still intimidated.
This isn't canon at all, but in my head, I just had that idea to walk up and go, "What color is my underwear?" and slap him. Slap her.
What color is my underwear?
Slap. No, quite
All right, so do we have this guy tied up?
Has anybody tied up this guy? Nobody has yet.
I was supposed to walk over and tie up said guy, Froya.
Great. Froya is tied up, away from the campground, but is tied up.
I checked the knots because Seph's hungover.
Good idea.
And then just prop him up against the tree and kneel down in front of him and start asking questions. Also tell you guys to loot the bodies. So first of all, why did you attack us?
It's just a job. I don't know. We
Who
got
hired
the name.
Slap. I keep thinking of that episode of SpongeBob. Sorry.
I'm not needlessly slapping the prisoner.
Froya is reluctant to answer your last question.
All right. What was the job?
Do you think they're scared enough?
The job was to kill the 6.
6.
Froya kind of looks at you like y'all should know what they're talking about.
There's 6 of us I've seen.
You are the 6. I know there's 6 of.
Froya, what are the 6?
What was that, TX?
Froya, what are the 6?
Well, presumably, you are the 6.
I was right.
So you got a job to kill some group of people called the 6, And so the first group of 6 campers you came across, you tried to murder them.
Well, look, I don't want to get into details here, but it's in the right area. There are 6 of y'all. You know, they said there was going to be a dumb half-orc with y'all, so I just assumed.
Whoa.
I am a half-orc.
That
Whoa,
seems not very nice.
I am a half-orc. Do you think that they were referring to me?
No.
I think so, buddy.
Can I do an inside check to see how terrified? Like, are they like? Obviously, they're not scared enough to spill their beans, and I want to see how scared they are.
Go for it.
Insight. 18.
They'd rather
Like,
die
are they-
than reveal their information. They're scared, but they're prepared to die.
Damn, never mind. My thing would have just made them kill themselves.
They did come after me first.
Listen, Freya. I am not going to kill you. I am going to tie you very tightly to this tree and leave. Now, if you tell us who hired you, I will put a mildly sharp rock in your hand.
Roll performance.
$17.
Freya nods. I honestly don't know much. The group, the collective that we were hired out by outside sources. You know, we're not given a huge amount of information of who is hiring us. You know, it keeps the conflicts of interest at bay. All I know is that it was somebody from the 4th Island.
The 4th Island. This is the second time we've heard this.
How, excuse me.
Where did we hear the 4th Island before? Actually, no, don't tell me in front of this guy.
I cast message and I say to Arei inside. Arei said, "This is the second time we've heard the 4th Island. The 4th Island was the same place where the person in what's the name again? Alley. The Alley person. That's the last known address or whereabouts of Alley. Also, this is a spell. Hi, it's Quidel inside your head right now.
Ali, redex, day, whatever.
And I relay that information to the entire party inside their heads.
Now, did you say that you work for an organization called The Collective?
Oh, that's just what we call ourselves. We're just, a hardy bunch of drow assassins, drinking by day and murdering by other day.
Yeah, be careful.
How many of there are you?
You know, we change every now and then. We used to be a lot more, but we've been not doing so hot lately.
Is The Collective short for something?
No.
Perhaps queer.
Perhaps queer.
Yes, I was about to say, be careful calling yourself collective. That's trademark. I know a group of people that'll sue the shit out of you.
For legal purposes, the Queer Collective is not trademarked. We have not paid the money to trademark this name.
That's just a bit. It's just a bit.
But no, the collective is not necessarily. It's just kind of like the Drow Collective or like the Assassins Collective. It's essentially a union.
I want to make an insight check to find out whether he's lying about there not being a more specific name.
Go for it.
17.
You, Arei, as somebody who has been in the army and has been around, has heard of this Assassins Collective. They do not have any more specific of a name, as they are very hidden in secrecy. They are simply known as the Collective.
Who would hire people to kill 6 random strangers?
Well,
Have any of you found anything interesting on the bodies?
We met yesterday.
I immediately go and search
Have we
body
looted the
number
bodies
4.
yet?
I mean,
Yeah,
I told you to start looting the bodies
okay.
when I started interviewing the dude. Did any of you do that?
No, we all walked
Not
up and
yet,
were like,
no.
yeah, slap. I'm gonna check out body number 4.
I'm gonna go to body number 3.
I'll
Okay.
loot 1.
All right, we got.
I said, shut up.
All right. None of you find anything interesting except for the clothing, weapons, and small amounts of they're wearing chainmail, so you find their chainmail on them too. But you don't find anything that would point any clues.
All right, well, take all of their valuables, including the armor.
Where do you get your marching? I want to walk up to the person and ask where do they get their marching orders. Like, there's someone who gives them their orders to go kill people. They just got ordered to kill us, and I want to know where. Because that's the only way we're going to figure out who we need to, like, who was the hirer.
I was just trying to think of a name for the head of this collective, and all I could think of, all my brain gave me was the Collective Comrade.
Fuck it, yeah, the Collective Comrade.
Comrade.
That's what we're going for. That's what we're going with. So they say, oh, well, that would be the Collective Comrade. Currently, the Collective Comrade is Dryel. Kind of mumbles, kind of fumbles over those words as if this is a brand new.
D-R-I-Y-E-L?
Yes, as if this is a brand new position that has just been filled again.
Ryo. That's a nice name.
You're new to the job.
I like that name.
I think Dryel might be new to the job.
Oh,
is that accurate? Is the previous Collective Comrade dead recently?
We cycle through them fairly quickly.
I wonder why. We dispatched you guys in like 18 seconds. Y'all are shit. Y'all are trash. Sorry. You're not good at your job. I'm so sorry. You're not good at your job.
Yeah, I remember taking out a few. Did I take y'all out? Did I take them out, or did some of them ran away? I think I killed one.
I killed one and I'm a hungover.
Yeah,
I told someone death.
Cut them some slack. You do magic. I'm a trained soldier. You wander off into the forest to meditate and fight trees. We are not the easiest people in the world to kill.
Hey, I killed one, and I'm a literal frog.
And there's 6 of us.
You're a literal frog
You're
and
really
a
bad
genius with knives.
assassins.
But I did take 3 of you on my own. So I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean. We already tied you down. We shouldn't be mean. But it does seem like y'all are a little weak.
Maybe you should quit your day job.
So,
anybody else have any other questions for Froyo?
Do you want to join us?
No, this person is not joining us, Jacqueline.
No,
Everyone try to kill us
Jacqueline.
can't become our friends in 5 seconds.
Froyo looks around to the group.
But if we have a 7th one, they can't track us by calling us the 6th.
That is
because
such a
there'll
good
be 7
idea,
of
Leif.
us.
That is such a good idea, Leif.
We just insulted the assassin, and they'll kill us in our sleep.
That is such a good idea, Leif. Seph, that is also a good idea.
Good point. So what do we need? Where are y'all based at? Where are the base of operations? I want to know where the person who gives you your barking orders is.
They kind of shrug.
Don't shrug, because you know where you came from. I have a spell and I don't want to cast it, but I'll cast it.
That's what she said.
I
Come
would
on,
like
Jackson,
to know
finish.
if Froya knows anything more about the fourth island.
I don't know much. I thought it was a myth until I started working for the collective. Still think it might be a myth, somebody pulling our leg, but that's where our barking orders came from.
Mckensea, you have verified that it's not a myth. It's a real place.
Did your barking orders come from a dog?
Froya looks around. Froya looks around to the group and just kind of like.
We know, like we make eye contact with
That
her. Like,
failure to present myself, that failure to prevent myself from laughing was in character.
like we're trying to be intimidating. We just go. That's pretty fucking
No, wait. This is a possibility. The spider talked. You don't know. These magic.
Did you turn a person into a spider? Was that you, Froya? Froya, was that you?
Jackson,
Wait a
sweetie,
second.
I think we should let Arei finish the questions. You're doing great, but I think
have important questions to ask.
At
Maybe
this-
questions that none of you are asking.
Party. As a response to Jackson asking about the spider, Froya audibly laughs and says, "The half-orc is dumber than we expected."
I backhand. How dare you?
I turn angrily to Quaidel and say, "You do not slap prisoners."
That's how they found us.
I'm not a fighter, baby.
Wait,
You're gonna insult my homies.
is it possible that the spider was a drow? And that's
Spider
how
said
they were-
thank you. I don't know.
That's fair.
The
That's fair.
spider was polite to us.
And also,
that's
when we
not
were
likely.
when we called for the spider was still in the wooded area. All I know is I cast message is still going on, and I say I have a very terrifying spell. If we're trying to really get answers, do we think this is going to scare the answers out of them, or is this person going to pop a cyanide capsule?
Yo, can I
Messages
time out
lets you
real quick?
respond to your brain.
Can I time out real quick?
Yep.
Because I'm only saying this to the group because TX does not want spiders to be a big part.
Oh, sorry.
The spider means nothing. The spider was a nat 20 fun time.
Okay, thank you for clarifying.
Ian gives a little small fun thing. Party goes, this means something.
This means
It's connecting
something.
the dots.
Stop telling everyone I'm dead.
It's just a lack of intimidation for the prisoner. That's the things. I have a spell that is very terrifying, but
Also, Jackson thinks to himself, Quaidel defended me. What does that mean?
Does that get back Quaidel, given that message, like, you can respond to message spells?
yeah, you can.
Right, so that thing that Jackson just loudly thought to himself in response to Quaidel, did Quaidel hear that?
Yeah, I was like, what?
100% Quaidel heard that.
Quaidel just looks over as like, I don't think you know how the spell works.
I respond in thought to Quaidel. I think this guy's already telling us everything he can tell us.
Alright. I did the thing.
Excuse
but I
me.
still alive.
My pronouns are they, them.
Forgive me.
Sorry. We might tie you to a tree and slap you unhastily, but we will not disrespect your pronouns.
Thank
We
you, I
also
appreciate
shouldn't be
that.
slapping them.
Hey, call a half-orc dumb. That's racist, and I will slap a racist real fast.
You didn't slap Mckensea for making fun of the drow for being ugly.
Hey!
That wasn't directed at drows. That was directed at that one drow.
Yeah, and that was an attack to help us.
That didn't do anything. Sorry, Mckensea. Your words are very vicious typically.
Arei is defending Mckensea.
And thank you
What
for-
does that mean?
We can all hear your thoughts. I dispelled May's message. Never mind. We just speak out loud at this point.
Alright, I take all of the weapons off of the drow. I'm going to put my armor on so that we can get ready to leave. Get all of our stuff packed up. Is everybody else ready to start moving?
I would like
Yeah.
to briefly do one thing.
What?
Leif hops up to the tied up drow and very quietly says, "I'm really sorry about putting your friends to sleep. They wake up in a place. Have a good life." And just kind of hop. That's the whole thing. That's all I wanted.
Okay, are y'all leaving this area?
Are we ready to go?
Yeah, or feel like we need
Where
to
are we going? Are we going towards the town or going?
I bring that up out of earshot of the drow. Are we heading back towards the town, or are we heading away to a different town?
Well, I have I have the cipher, which I feel like we still have stuff to figure out what this deciphers.
Okay, but is there a place you need to be to do that?
Well, what if it's in town? Is what I'm thinking. Like,
Is there a lead in town that you want to follow, or will we just be wandering back into a crowd of undead to explore?
Touche.
Quidel, at this point, you don't know of any other lead.
No, the only lead that I have is the fourth island. This is the second time it's been brought up.
I think we should go to the 4th island.
I think we should head for the nearest city that's not full of undead and regroup there.
What if the 4th island is the nearest city?
Do you know where the
Okay,
4th island
is the island the nearest city?
No, it is not, Mckensea.
It could be a port, though. We don't know how close we are to the ocean, and if we can go to the nearest city, which is a port city, then we can try and find a location in which will put us onto the path of the 4th island.
To the party, Waterford is a river city, not an ocean city. You know that Waterford is fairly landlocked.
All right, well, then let's just follow the river because rivers lead to oceans. Once we're all ready to start moving, I am suggesting we move in downstream. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right, I cut the drow free and tell them to run in the direction of upstream.
The drow scurries away.
Cool, let's get moving.
Okay. And that...
Come on, Cheshire. I call for Cheshire.
That is the perfect spot to end the session today. We did it. We went for that was a perfectly 4-hour session, pretty much. How do y'all feel about today's session, about the campaign so far? I know we're not
on notes.
I'm excited for where this is going to go. Like, I can see a story building. I know that this is like when you're reading a book and you're in the getting to know everything and getting the grounding, and you're like, I want something to happen so fucking badly. Like, that's where I am right now, you know? But I can feel it coming, so I'm very, like, with anticipation now of what's going to be going on next, if that makes sense.
And the fact that a group of people have been hired to kill 6 random strangers who just met is very intriguing, and I'm ready to see what the connection. Like, why are we?
I am excited to find out what the actual story of our characters is. Arei is still definitely thinking these dumbasses just picked 6 random people to attack.
For all y'all know, they very well could have.
I think I'm excited for Jackson to learn more about human relationships.
I'm excited for all of y'all's backstories because we got like a hint of a couple different backstories, a little bit here and there. I'm very suspicious of why the water genasi, I believe? Yeah. Is not allowed back in the ocean.
Yeah. I don't think that she's actually said, though. Like, I don't think that's something Mckensea ever admitted. That's just something Dana loudly says in narration a lot.
Yes, but like that's out of character. I'm very.
Yeah, your characters don't know that shit.
No,
Well, can we
no.
kind of? I should have done a perception check just to see that half second of being like, "Did I tell them?" But
I'm
I didn't.
excited.
So
I'm excited for when it finally comes up that Mckenzie's the person I was supposed to be meeting up with because she was hiring my character.
exciting. I'm ready for Seph's whole deal. Seph has been like a shadow, a
We
drunken
learned a
shadow.
lot about Seph. We learned a lot about Seph.
Meditates on a mountain, fights trees. That's it.
I don't fight trees. I live trees. I am friends with the trees. I am a
Reads tarot cards. Knows a little bit about human connection.
I give you my little.
That's a lot of
little
bullshit.
tidbit.
I'm not gonna lie, Jackson.
I give you my one little tidbit. And no one got I was afraid that someone was gonna get like a high roll, and I was like on the wrist. So I didn't want to explain the entire story like super fast,
I mean,
this
I did
early.
get a high roll and did
You
write
did.
down.
What was
I
on your wrist?
definitely noticed the thing. Oh, none of you know. Dana told me, but
Ari's the only one who saw it.
yeah. And I'm not just
Oh, the
bringing up
chat-
stuff on people's wrists that they clearly don't want me to.
Avatar tattoos.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like, if you were to bring that up, you would have to also roll a really good persuasion check of being like, hey.
I also
noticed you're
don't
hiding.
necessarily want any of you asking me about my wrists, so
Look at us becoming a party. Everyone's like, we're joined together by almost being murdered, and we're trying to figure it out.
and
So that's
also
why we're
probably
together.
fate or something.
Friendships.
And
I
fate or
really
something.
like the character interaction this game too, like the character interaction between everybody, because it was different than the normal pairings off, and the different conversations that normally happen between smaller groups of individuals, and there was blending between them. And I just thought that it was establishing a cool dynamic between different characters.
Yeah, I'm ready to see how everything plays out and where we are at the end. If we're a big family. Also, to our Twitch stream, what did y'all think of what was your favorite part? What did you love? I want to read you guys. Y'all. The last thing I read was someone said peak D&D.
DJ Devboy said Arei puts on Ring of Tinfoil hat to not have to listen to Jackson's thoughts anymore.
I know not to
Someone
cast
said
message like that.
Someone said, I love when Leif jumped back onto Jackson's face.
Peak character.
Tonight was a really fun episode. Also, I took better notes tonight. I wrote down all of the Drow's answers to questions.
That's pages of notes myself too.
When I cast
so now I have to remember everything I said, huh?
I'm going to scan my notes and post them in the Discord.
Okay. Do y'all want
to have to review my notes, but that's at least a little bit easier than just remembering.
Do y'all want to know a secret about my D&D DMing tactic?
Is it that you're making it up constantly?
Oh, 100%. Does that
literally you weren't prepared with the names of important NPCs?
I'm sorry.
Listen, some of these NPCs weren't supposed to be important.
One of these NPCs is the reason we're going to be able to decode the notebook that was conspicuously written in a cipher.
You're right.
If there's anything you've learned, it should be that anything we interact with, we're going to assume is important, i.e. trying to bring back the spider.
Yeah, I know. I need for my own... does it come across, besides not knowing the names, does it come across like I'm making shit up?
No.
Not in a bad way.
Yeah, not in a bad way.
In a fun way.
You wouldn't be able to trick us into thinking that you had planned the whole campaign out in advance, but it's not fun. It's not breaking the game.
Someone said, stab his eyes out, Leif. I'm just like scrolling through random messages and I'm like, damn. Dev said, stab his eyes
I'm
out.
assuming Leif is potty trained. What's going on with the chat, but for some reason, 90% of the people believe that Leif is somehow just incontinent. Just believes that they like, oh, let me just hug your face. Oh no! Oh, feces, I guess. Like, when did this happen? Oh boy.
Similar question. Do the rest of us, when riding horses, just shit on our horses' backs?
Jackson, roll a Constitution save.
Fuck off.
I love it.
I did not like throwing up. That was frustrating.
That was fun for me.
You did really great at it, though.
You did
I feel like avoiding shitting yourself should be a strength check.
Someone said Cheshire was cool, even though she maybe not be the best at keeping watch.
I mean, Cheshire was the first watch, and they showed up after sunrise.
Yeah, true. And someone asked for more Cheshire, so I'm glad I created that cat. It makes me want a cat so bad. Cheshire is also a certified emotional. Oh my god, I love chinny rubs. My favorite thing is the chinny rubs. Like if you get a cat like under here and they just like, it's the cutest fucking thing. Cheshire is also a. That's how you know I'm a cat person. Is like the purrs. But Cheshire is also a certified. Works as
emotional
a
support fairy.
Yes. Exactly.
I stand that.
So if anyone gets too stressed, she's aware of it.
Okay. I think now is a great time for us to say goodbye for the night. We will reconvene in 1 month's time. We will post, once we decide on a date, we will post that date somewhere, probably on the TQC Instagram, I would assume. Otherwise, look for updates on the TQC Instagram. I post on my TikTok when new games are coming up. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for watching the party. Thank you for being a part of this and making it so much fun. I hope we all enjoyed ourselves, and I'm looking forward to next time.
Alright. Dropping the socials in the chat if anyone wants to check out anybody's the party's social medias. Feel free to. I think I had a question for it, but it was after. Oh no, I think it was just going to be see y'all next year. 2021.
No, December?
No, we're doing December.
I am trying to fast forward through this fucking year. Oh. Already.
We'll see y'all in December at some point. Thank you for watching.
At some point.
All right.
Happy you.
Signing off. Bye.
Bye.